What's up, guys? I'm helping Dad out. He's having some technical difficulty, but I'm going to go ahead and add myself and Matt to the stage until Dad's ready. How you doing, Matt?
Good. Trying to see if I got a chat or not this time.
Yeah, I'm trying to get things situated here.
No chat. Chat. Let's see. Nope, no chat. Seems like I can have one or the other, but not both.
There he is.
All right.
He's talking like an alien.
Hey,
Well, I am an
Swamp
alien. I hit the wrong button. So, hi guys. Welcome to the stream. I got an echo.
That's
Yeah,
on
you're
your
Matt.
Hold on.
Hey, Texas Donna. She says she's popping in for a few minutes to show support.
I don't know what's going on.
Let's see. Hold on. Yeah.
Hey, Georgianne.
Everybody's acting.
It's on you. It's on yours, Dad.
What do I have to go out of StreamYard and do I have to go to my YouTube and mute it even though I'm not on it?
Yeah, let me see something. See if that fixes it.
I invited
Okay.
another channel for the
It
chat.
didn't fix
So look for her. There's a girl and a magnet. Look for that one.
Try talking again, Dad. Is it
Better?
still echoing? Oh, Dad's having issues.
I have no clue what.
Is it still echoing on your end, Dad?
No.
Okay, I might have fixed it now.
Good job. I know I made you for some reason.
No, you didn't fix it.
You didn't fix it?
It goes in and out. It's like he might not have an echo, but his voice goes in and out, like he's in
Oh,
a
that's
tunnel.
because it's his phone. That's because of his phone.
Could be.
I've shown him how to set up his webcam, but he has issues with it right now. So
I can't see chat at all like last week. So
it's all right. I'll read off chat for y'all as I can. Let's see, right now we got 7 people watching. We got Mo, you got Swamp Rat Nation, Texas Donna, Georgianne, Gerd.
Look for Casey Luster.
Not there yet.
A girl and a magnet. I invited her. She's got a new channel out, so a couple months old. So invited them to stop by and check it out.
Yeah, it's always nice to see new people stop by. It just went down to 6. Texas Donna was saying she wasn't gonna be here long either, though.
You know, I haven't even liked our own thing. There we go.
What you doing?
Oh, wow. That's a really bad question.
Hey, Dad, why don't you try exiting StreamYard and coming back in? I'll keep it open on this end.
Well, I've got the link in my messenger.
Yeah. Try to set this around. So, how's it going today, Matt, for you?
Awesome. Was playing with the new camera for a while. I got it on diving mode now. I get it off. I guess I can play with it in the bathtub now.
Just don't release that footage.
Yeah, no. Fully clothed. I was gonna make an underwear camera out of it.
Yeah, no, my GoPro's seen water before, and sadly, it wasn't recording until I pulled it up out of the water. And the one time that I put it in the water, that first literally drop it down, first pull was when I found the ATM front cover. Hey, Connor.
I can't believe that place is that deep when you drop off that dock.
We got Miss Connie in here, and Texas Donna. She said, "You never know about me. I'll say as long as I can." Well, thank you. I know we all appreciate it. Connie said, "Hi, Georgianne. My coins came yesterday. Love them." All right. This is a swamp rat. Nice to see you.
The swamp rats are making some jewelry lately. Have you checked that out?
I've heard. I was going to look into that. And here he is.
Is that any better?
Yeah, much.
Much better.
All right. I'm going to turn my volume down. Hold on.
Beforehand, it popped up with a separate window than what you had when you first came in.
Uh-huh.
And I tried muting the other window because it said you were on there twice. So when you exited, it fully cleaned you out of it without ending the stream, and then pulled it back up.
Well, that's awesome.
And while you were doing that, Swamp Rat came in. You got Texas Donna in here. Miss Connie's in here.
Hi, Connie.
You got Georgianne.
Georgianne.
He said he went live from my studio desk earlier. That's awesome. And he's making spaghetti right now.
Do you DoorDash, Swampy?
So I'll do what I can to try to keep your stream going for you. I'll pop into the background for a while, possibly.
Swampy makes some sauces and some kind of seasonings also. I haven't tried them yet, though. I was hoping to win them one time.
Well, the hamburger I had at the Old Red restaurant, saloon, whatever you want to call it, yesterday, it had like grilled or fried onions and red jalapeno strips in it with like an aioli sauce. I mean, you think Carl Jr. is just messy? This thing here, I went through like 8 napkins to eat half a hamburger. It was so good.
He said, "No, I don't do that DoorDash thing."
Yeah, I need to continue my mug collection anyway. So, you gotta have service for 8.
He said, "I have my own Cajun seasoning and not barbecue sauce."
Don't even think about it. Beans trying to jump from the bed over here to my lap. That'll cause a disaster.
Trust me, Connie, I know exactly what you mean. There's a lot of people around here I wouldn't trust with my food. I saw one guy who said if you didn't give him at least a $30 tip, he was going to eat half your food. And that's just ridiculous.
Well, Jared, there was one time there whenever I lived in the old apartment with your uncle in Oklahoma City that I ordered a pizza, and they brought out the wrong size to start with. It was burned, and I had to
don't you
call in and have them pick it up, and But then I got a call. I had to leave, so I called him back and said, I'm setting it outside my door. And one of the dang neighbors decided they were hungry. And so I never got my pizza replaced.
Oh, okay. I get what he's saying now. Swampy said, yes, I have my own Cajun seasoning and now barbecue sauce. So he now has
We're gonna have
barbecue
to talk,
sauce.
Swampy. We're gonna have to talk, Swampy. I've got a really nice spice cabinet and wouldn't mind adding to it.
Yeah, I've heard of his Cajun seasoning. I've seen it. I don't remember exactly who had it, but someone had it. I'm a huge barbecue sauce fan. I actually make my own also. I've got 4 different variations, including a Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce I make, a blueberry barbecue sauce, and I have a lemon chipotle barbecue sauce I make.
I didn't actually do my own barbecue sauce. You know who I buy.
Yeah, I know who you buy. Head Country.
Stay still, or you're gonna end up on the
You're you know, we've got all that stuff we're bringing to you in Nashville, Jared, since you can't get it. And yesterday, your little sister found a honey something Head Country barbecue sauce and suggested we bring it to you. And I told her I'd talk to you first and see if you would want it. Because I mean, I'm in a
it's either honey chipotle or honey jalapeno, and I can't have that one.
Right. Well, the chipotle would be about the same thing. So I thought about it.
Connie says you have too many crackheads to do it around here for DoorDash. And then Swampy said he wants to do a Carolina style next that's mustard based.
Oh yeah, that's great.
I'm not a fan of mustard.
Done right,
well,
mustard based is a great one.
Wouldn't be bad. My first guest that's going to be coming up tonight, sometime soon, I hope, is Justin Finley, he's the admin for Oklahoma Metal Detecting, which I'm a member of that group as well. I'm trying to tie both of our groups together in some way where we can do collabs. But he's been doing the van life and the door dashing thing. He's got it set up to where he can go just about anywhere, click a link, get work, and then do his thing. And I mean, he's doing the van life thing the smart way. He's got an income coming in, and he's an old friend. So I really think if I was ever going to do it, the van life thing again, first I'd have to pawn off the kids, but I would. I mean, that's how I would do it. Except I get lost all the time.
I'm gonna have to look that one up, Georgianne. Burn Pit barbecue sauce.
Armpit?
Burn Pit.
Oh God! I heard that really badly. I don't know what that.
Yeah. Food talk's making me want dinner now.
Yeah, me too. Let's see what we got going here.
Hey, Dutchie. Mr. Gold Panning Dutchie is in the house.
Hi, Jacko.
Let me give you a wrench for Dad, since I'm doing the behind the scenes stuff.
Really, dog?
Try to stay on top of it the best I can for giving people wrenches.
Well, it's weird that, I can't see the chat.
Yeah, so he's saying hi to everyone. Said hi to you.
Do you have two different devices right there, man? So, I mean, I'm seeing a little bit of the chat going really slowly on the phone below us, but on the computer, it's moving pretty quick.
I can click on it, but then you guys go away, and I can click on it and look at it, and then come back, and then go back to it. But I can't do both of them at the same time.
See, that's mine on the laptop. I mean, it's like totally muted and all on YouTube.
Yeah, y'all are on phones, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Yep. Computer's useless.
I'm gonna let y'all run the show. I'm going to turn my camera off for a few minutes and grab some food real quick.
Yeah, I'm waiting for dinner, Jared. You need to get back here pretty quick.
It's gonna be cold by then.
DoorDash. Use the jet.
Well,
Hey, squirrel.
Squirrel. Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
Get the squirrel.
Hey guys, I got these right here. I was going to show y'all. Oh, I missed one. Yesterday I went to the fort that I'm trying to do a tour of, right? And get a guided tour. It's old Fort Washita. And in the gift shop they had a bunch of I wish you'd have made me big. Confederate replicas. And I thought that was pretty cool. I can use those for reference. If I find one, I'll know what it looks like because I ain't that dang old. But I would love to find some. And I mean, they're not worth cash or nothing anymore, but they've got a lot of historical significance. And the first one I showed you said Series B. So I believe that I may have missed picking up one of the envelopes before I bought them. $2 a piece for 5 replica bills. It was pretty darn good. And the curator likes me a lot. So, I mean, as soon as the tribe gives us permission to do the museums and the historical sites and film, we're going to have some great content coming out. It'll be a lot better than what I've been putting out. But
That was quick, dude.
Oh, he eats fast.
Oh no, I grabbed my food.
Oh, your turn to eat on the camera.
No, I'm gonna turn my camera off for that part.
Well, I
It's
did
too
it
hot
last
at this moment. So,
Yeah, I mean, yesterday your sister Jen, she was like, "I want to go to McDonald's and get a burger." I'm like, "Oh heck no, we're going to the restaurant." And I got that awesome burger. She ended up getting a soft pretzel the size of a dinner plate with a queso dip, white queso. And she's like, "I don't know what that is." And I'm like, "Trust me, you'll love it." And well, I won.
I've seen some of those. They have a place up in Wisconsin that makes them.
Uh-huh.
Called the.
All right, buddy, you gotta tell. Crazy dog.
God, what is it?
Is that Bean?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what the name of the company is now. I just had it. But they, I mean, their pretzels are huge, and they're, a good thick, 2-inch thick pretzel.
Hers
Weighs about 10 pounds.
That's a lot of dough. No, I mean, I was really hoping that Blake would walk in to the restaurant while we were there, because you never know where he's at. And but I wanted to meet him, and I wanted Holly to meet him especially. That would have been really cool for her. But as it goes, the sticker pack with my poker chips that I dropped off for all of us from the event because of his donation are going to his from the manager of the restaurant to his assistant, and then it will go to him. And it's got a nice little note in it thanking him for making this donation to the event.
Don't say it's
And I'm sure I probably passed him in Walmart and never even known it. We only got one Walmart down here, and if it would have been Gwen Stefani before they broke up, I'm pretty certain I would have noticed that.
They don't go to the Walmart down there.
Huh?
They don't go to the Walmart there.
Well, they're smart. People go to our Walmart in their pajamas. Some weird idiot always walks in and heads straight to the Coinstar machine to see what's in there. I got another silver dime the other day.
Why don't you come hang out with Grandma?
Yeah, I know which idiot you're talking about for that Coinstar.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain you do. You might be related to him.
I'm if I claim that.
I was dumb enough to teach the buggy boys why I was doing it. And so every time I go in, and there's nothing in there, someone's smiling. Because it's right in the entryway.
So the entryway to our Walmart has what they call an Eco ATM, where you can take your phone and sell it. And someone yesterday, someone left an iPhone 15 sitting in the top of it.
What, did you return it?
Yeah.
I wonder if I can get rid of those two phones I found in the canal.
See, the iPhone 15 you won't really find in a canal. There's not really much magnetic properties to it. The frame is made of titanium.
On the first, I pulled up a lot of my firsts in the Bricktown Canal. I'd never found a knife or a coin. You know, magnetic coins are like not that common in Oklahoma. So maybe I should have stayed out of the wishing well. But
the only way that you'll find a magnetic iPhone or any of the newer phones for a lot of them is if they have the MagSafe capability.
Okay.
So basically, the backside of the phone has a built-in magnet.
Okay.
I got one of those.
That's the only way you'd find them for the newer ones.
Yeah, I mean, I actually found my first two cell phones that morning. I was cold. It was really cold. Found my first knife. I found half of a broom, and Michael found the other half. We found a ton of silverware by the dining area. Evidently, the people at the restaurant did not want it back out of the canal. But it was a day of firsts for me, and I'm really glad that Michael invited me to come to the canal that day. And well, that's the day I brought your sister back home too. So I mean, it was a good day.
See, I'm gonna have to lower my brightness here.
Let's see what we got going on downstairs.
I don't see anyone backstage yet.
Well, I was looking downstairs at the chat, actually. For me, it's downstairs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just people saying hi, Mo saying wow. So
we got Mo, Georgianne.
That was this morning with his clouds. They were actually rolling.
Joe, I got an idea. Do you want to add it to the lives every now and again?
Okay.
Did you get that thing I sent you about the guy with the sour balls?
I'm not doing.
You would do the fish. That was candy, though.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely, yeah. They both sound horrible to me.
All right, what's the sour ball thing?
Oh, it's a video he sent me.
It's supposed to be the most sour candy in the world or something.
Bring it on.
I'll send you the link then, or you can get it from your dad. I sent it to him. I'll just send it to you.
I can eat like 4 or 5 warheads of the old school ones. That's
I got those. I got a bunch of those.
Yeah, I mean,
if he's always talking about he can do this and he can do that, but then when you put him to it, then all of a sudden he wants to back out.
Yeah, I'm scared of that one. I ain't got no teeth. I mean, my cheeks would suck all the way in.
I won't do spice like that, but I'll do sour.
Well, it's just the guy that did it though. He said he thought he was about to have all he had to do was just drooling coming out of his mouth.
Oh, that was funny as heck.
He said, "I think I'm gonna have a stroke."
Yeah, I mean, I'll do those.
If one of those shows up here, I will do it on my live.
I mean, if I had like one of the one chips or the killer gummy bear, no problem. I'd go for that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. The candy, yes. That, no.
And, a bunch of our friends are talking about salted licorice, and I'm like, heavily salted licorice. I'm thinking, why?
I don't like that.
It balances out the sweetness for some of it.
That'd be worth a gift card or something. They have one of the people downstairs there to, for a prize to see who can choke something down.
I mean, the hot stuff, I'm not worried about. That sour stuff, not so big on it.
I like sour stuff.
Okay, I'm mailing you an expired can of kraut juice, Jared. We're gonna do that on a line. I don't know why.
I got some stuff for you. I got some jelly beans that you were really like. You can try that on there.
Are they the Harry Potter?
Yeah,
Harry Potter ones? Earwax flavored.
Great, thanks, Jared. I might have got him to do it if you hadn't said that.
I've heard it's not too bad, Dad.
I mean, hell, I've ate like I love kimchi. I baked the inside of the sea urchin standing on a reef. I'm sure it wouldn't be that bad.
Georgianne said she likes anything sour. That's how I am. I like a lot of sour stuff. In fact, this last weekend, what day was it? Saturday night, after we got done running around and everything, we did a movie night, and Bug and I went to the store to get candy and stuff like that. And we got some sour candies for most of it. Hey, James and Barbie, LGM in the house.
I don't have any health insurance, but maybe donation. I haven't dumped out those kimchi pickled eggs yet.
You can keep
I might put one down and see what happens for the event. I get food poisoning all the time.
He gives it to himself.
Yeah, or your grandma does.
I don't know what it is about y'all with food poisoning, but I'm not eating your stuff. I'm checking the dates on the barbecue sauce you're bringing even.
Well, I just got it from Walmart, so I hope it's good. Grandpa was going to do that, but I took him off the hook for you. And
I used to love atomic fireballs, man. I used to choke those down.
Oh, I love those things.
Yeah.
Those are good.
So James, I made a Irish beef stew. It was supposed to be yesterday's dinner, but I started it on the crock pot yesterday, and I thought I put it on high, and it was on warm all day. So it didn't cook all day.
I missed out on pretty much all the good Irish food on St. Patrick's Day, and I couldn't get your sister to go with me to the restaurant for. I was hoping I would get some corned beef and cabbage. Then the next day we were at the store we go to in Kingston, and they had corned beef $4.99 a pound, but it was like 6 pounds. And I'm the only one that's going to eat it, so I just kind of passed on it this year.
Nope, I wouldn't touch that, Connie.
I like some brisket.
So
What's Connie talking about?
this
My food poisoning.
this beef or this Irish beef stew is actually, I took the stew meat and I made a corned beef brine like you would, threw it in there before it was cut into stew meat. And then I rinsed it off after it brined for a certain amount of time. Seared it off in Kerrygold Irish butter. Then after it was seared off, I poured some Guinness in with it to deglaze the pan. And then I poured that into the crock pot. Threw my cabbage in there with the rest of the stick of Kerrygold that I had. So, seared off part of that.
Well, yesterday driving through the country, we passed a field full of sheep and goats, and I was told no to kidnapping and making yarrows. So,
You got a guest. Are you ready backstage?
I'm not going there. I'm not.
hey,
Hey, Chance.
Hey guys, how's it going?
yes, buddy.
So, give me a second. I'm gonna let y'all talk. I'm going to mute my mic and stuff while y'all start stuff.
He's gonna stuff his face. Hi, Chance. How you doing?
Very good. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Can't wait until we work together
He's
again.
gone. He's gone again. He's gone. He's gone there.
Yeah, we need
Jared to bring him back, or you gonna have to bring him back.
Yeah, bring Chance back up. We don't know what we're doing. It's your job. There
Sorry
we go.
about that. I hit back one too many times.
I have you
I
leave
do
for a
that all
second.
the
So,
time. Well, my dad's just now starting to learn how to use the cell phone, and so when he goes to answer something, he hits that red X. Good job, Dad. But I can't. The reason I wanted you to come up tonight, I wanted you to tell us a little bit about the underwater drone
Okay.
and how it works. Because I mean, as far as I know, you're awesome at it. I mean, I've seen the footage, and so
Thank you.
I thought maybe we could let you talk about that tonight.
Okay.
So,
So-
Jared, make him big.
So it's nothing special. It's called a Chasing Dory underwater drone. It's a Chasing's the brand, Dory's the model. It's not much bigger than the palm of my hand. Retail, I think I bought it brand new, either just under or just over $500. I used it in an old rock quarry near me where I recently discovered, it was last year in February, I discovered 8 vehicles using that drone. Around here in Oklahoma, there's not a lot of body of water where, you can actually use the drone because the water is so murky in Oklahoma. There's only a select few places. Fortunately for me, this location up here where I'm at, where the cars were, was clear enough to where I could see the make, model, color inside the vehicle and clear it for police before they even arrived on scene. So it runs on an app on my phone. It's a chasing app. I want to say it's about 60 feet from Wi-Fi connection from my phone to the buoy that floats on the water, and it's 66 feet tether from the drone to the buoy. So the drone can go 66 feet underwater, and then the buoy, I want to say it's about 60 feet connection wise. So I have about 120 feet of range just by using my phone, and the controls are super easy to use on my phone as well. So I mean, you've seen the video, so I'll be happy to share with you guys, after this if y'all want. I've got to get it off of the buoy, but yeah, that's the gist of it. It's been really helpful as far as finding objects, identifying objects, and I've actually been requested to use it by the local police department too. So it's been a really beneficial for me and my little team that I have.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you pulled the cars out of that spot, that was Patrick out in the water diving.
Right.
And I assume it was Arrow Wrecker, wasn't it, that was pulling them up?
I can't remember I'll have to go back and look. It wasn't Arrow Wrecker. But yeah, I actually got to the point where nobody would really, help me with it. So I was calling everyone I could think of, and they, one lead left to another lead, lit to another lead, and I finally found somebody. I'm drawing a blank on the company's name, but they're out of Bartlesville, and they come over here, free of charge to help us pull these vehicles out. But as payment, we did let them keep the cars. I think they kind of had to for a point, but yeah, I mean, everything was volunteer that day. It was cool to see it all come together.
Nice.
Well,
so
when we did the
your YouTube
motorcycle
channel-
deal,
hold on, Dad. Hold on for a second. Your YouTube, is it Chasing with Chance?
Yes.
Okay.
I do
Yes,
have a
it is
YouTube page, but I'm not very big on it. Most of my following is on Facebook.
Okay.
And it's also Chasing with Chance too.
Okay. Nice. Then Silver Assassin showed up. Just letting you know, Dad.
hey, what's up?
So I had a question for you real quick before Dad mentioned what he was going to mention. So you used the Chasing Dory. Have you ever tried the Chasing Gladius or Gladius?
The Gladius? No, I want to.
That's
but,
what I'm looking at.
Yeah, the funds are, not there right now, but I'm looking to upgrade that for sure.
Because I think the Gladius is 330 feet that you can go.
Yeah. And I can't remember if it's that model, the next model up there, you can buy the grabbing claw extension with it too.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that and I was looking, and I was, around here we do a lot of magnet fishing, but
right.
My daughter and I on our channel for Flying Arrow, we found an ATM, and last year it was the front cover to it that we pulled up, like literally got to the dock, dropped my magnet down with a GoPro attached to it, couldn't see anything because of the lighting,
right,
and then pulled it up and there's the ATM front cover, and I'm going, wasn't expecting that. Made a little video, got a little video out of that, and then started, had to turn that over to police, obviously. Then a couple of weeks back, or a little over a month ago back, I should say now, I found the door to an ATM thinking maybe it's the same ATM. Last Friday, we did a pop-up live. There was a two-part that they actually pulled two ATMs out of that location, literally 3 feet apart.
Oh, wow.
And last year, there was 25 ATMs stolen in my area.
It's a 25? Wow.
All of them. I can show this real quick.
Oh, I'm going to turn my camera off for just a minute. I'll be right back.
I got a question.
Oh, turn this light off real quick.
Wheeler's done.
All of them are, smaller model ATMs like a liquor store would have.
Yeah.
But they said there was 25 of them that were stolen, and there's still 23 missing.
Oh, wow. So you kind of have like a challenge or a goal to go, find them.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And with how this area was, there's a boat ramp, then there's a dock that has maybe 25, 30 feet of length. Then it kind of splits off, but when that off that dock, there's about 8, 10, 12 feet before it has basically a 40-foot drop almost straight down.
Oh, nice.
In the river.
Yeah.
And where these were, they were about a foot or two from that ledge.
So you think there's more over the edge down there in the deep water?
Yeah. And the dive team, when they went in for the police dive team, they couldn't go down in that area because they didn't have everything for that deep of a dive.
Yeah.
But they said that there's definitely something down there with how the current was pushing the diver back up. There's something down there.
Well, I know a guy. If you want to tackle it, I know a guy.
I'm all the way up in Iowa.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep, I'm up in Des Moines.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that's a drive.
Yeah. Let's see. From Bartlesville area, it's about.
I'm closer to Coffeyville, Kansas.
You're where?
I'm closer to Coffeyville, Kansas. I'm in Oklahoma, but I'm closer to Coffeyville, Kansas.
Okay, so you're about 8 hours from me.
Yeah. That's still not an awful drive, but still a long drive.
Yeah.
Is there anything else they speculate might be down there?
There might be a missing person's car down there from 2019, 2020 time frame.
And they can't get anyone to dive on it?
They just found this area from me showing it. When they went to go do the dive team and they used the sonar on the boat, they weren't getting good readings.
Okay.
So they said there's stuff down there. They can tell there's stuff down there, but they just couldn't see what.
Right. How's the clarity?
The diver said he had about a foot of clearance at the most. Oh, we lost Chance.
Bring him back.
Oh, he's not even on backstage. Oh, there he is.
Sorry.
Wrong button again.
Sorry.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
That clarity is about 8 inches to a foot at the most.
Okay. Well, like I said, I know a guy, especially if they think there's a missing person in there. I bet you probably get up there and look for sure. Oh, I can contact them if you want.
Yeah, they said that the case that I've heard of was 2 teenagers, 1 15, 1 17.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. And that's the hood of the car you pulled up, right?
Yeah, and I pulled up a hood last June, and it matched the model of car that went in.
Oh.
So.
Wow.
Makes you stand to reason, though, if the car that went in wasn't maybe ones that were dumping the ATMs and they just went a little too far. Maybe.
No idea.
The ATMs would still be in the trunk, though.
Well,
it might have some room, though.
Where that dock is, though, you would actually have to drive out on that for that car to be where it is. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Unless you saw another way in here.
Let's just say that when my grapple hook got stuck. What was that, Dad?
I'm pretty certain that dock would not support a car going out into the water.
Well, if you watch back when the dive team's boat was on it, it was pushing down one whole side and almost sinking it. And they did that for support so they could try to get that ATM up.
Right. Well, I mean, you like when Chance and Patrick and Red Dirt and all of us did the motorcycle deal, and Patrick was out there in the water all that time. Dad was like, why the heck did y'all not wait until spring? And I'm like, well, it had to be done. And the same thing with your divers, Jared. He's like, why? It had to be done.
The diver that went for mine actually was certified first in Minnesota, northern Minnesota, then in Canada. And in order to get certified in Canada, he had to dive in negative 40-degree water.
Isn't that
That's cold.
ice?
That's cold.
That's ice for part of it, but you basically have to do like a polar plunge, and you have to last for at least 2 minutes.
Oh, that's with that. I'm gonna stay on the shore.
So, but he said that the water for mine was about 40 to 48 degrees, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, they did a great job, though. I'm really proud of what they did to help you out, and I'm proud of what you did to help them out.
Yeah.
So, did you erase the target off of your back yet?
No.
Mhm.
So they got he said LGM's up in New York City. James and Barbie, he said, you got to come down here with those fancy drones. You'll never know what you're going to find in the waters of New York City.
Yeah, I would love to go to New York City, but just one time, no. I mean, I heard that traffic's awful up there. I don't know if I can handle all that traffic.
Can be worse than Texas.
That's true. Dallas is
terrible.
terrible too.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
Boomer.
my trip to Wisconsin for the event last year was the first time I'd ever been north of the Kansas-Nebraska border, and it was so cool to see all that stuff. Driving through Kansas, though, oh my God, you don't want to do that. But it was really cool. I mean, I love the fact that the events are traveling around and we're going to see, new places every year. Pretty cool.
Yeah, the furthest northeast I've been to Ohio. So, I mean, anything past that would be completely new to me. So, but yeah, I would love to be able to travel the country and do this full time, but I got bills to pay, so I'm kind of grounded where I'm at for now.
Oh, I know what
anyway,
I mean.
Yeah.
but I will say, when I first started this, a lot of people said, you're not going to find anything. You're not going to find anything good. Well, I found those cars. I've been to court over some guns I found. I found some knives just outside of town where I live, and there's about 8 or 9 knives right there. And they were nice knives, like the Case brand pocket knives.
Nice.
So
Cool.
I've been, unfortunately though, I wasn't recording either one, any of those events. So, kind of got to go by word of mouth. But I mean, I will say at one point in my bucket in my garage, I had $15,000 worth of scopes, just gun scopes. Did not know it.
I remember.
Did not know it.
I heard about that.
So, but yeah, the story on that was apparently there was a guy, he was a con artist, and apparently he stole from the property that Blake Shelton either owned or formerly owned. Yes, that Blake Shelton. And
Yeah,
stole
neighbor.
$50,000 worth of guns and ammo and accessories. Well, in the Caney River up here by Dewey, I found about 7 or 8 of those guns that were stolen in cup and pieces, and I ended up going to court over it. So I haven't heard of what happened since then, but I mean, I wish I was recording, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I pull up the first piece and I'm like, that's a gun barrel. And I pull up another piece. I'm like, okay, that's another gun barrel of a different gun. So, and then my cousin comes up. He's a gun enthusiast. He went down in the water and we found a full, a Glock and all the shotgun pieces and everything, all the innards, like all the plumbing and stuff. So, it was insane to see that many in one spot and in all those pieces. And they weren't cheap guns. I mean, $50,000 is a lot of money.
I was gonna say that makes mine, the one I just got, look cheap.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was saying that makes the one that I just got look cheap.
What'd you
You were
get?
talking about Blake Shelton, and I mean, he's got property down here where I'm at, and occasionally that black helicopter flies over the house, and I know it's him. I don't have a rocket launcher because he buzzes the house too much, but he donated to our event in Nashville, and being the guy on the ground here, I mean, I kind of know where his properties are, but going up to the door is not really cool. So I went to his restaurant in Tishomingo. I left a really cool sticker pack, and a thank you appreciation pack from the events, and that was 2 days ago or 3 days ago. And then yesterday we were back in Tishomingo. We went to his restaurant, and oh my God, the food is so good. I shot a great video in the dining room with the guy playing guitar and all that, and then I realized, oh, copyright, and so I couldn't post it. But it's pretty cool to know that you've got neighbors like that right around
Yeah.
you. And,
Yeah. You asked what model I got. So I just got a little handgun, little concealed carry.
Oh, I thought you said you found one.
No, I bought one the other day.
Oh, okay. I actually have one that I found that I got to keep, and it's functional.
That sounds like the Glock magazine I found.
I was dragging we were at a float trip down Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and I was just dragging my little magnet behind the raft, and I felt it click, not knowing, the area very well. I had no idea what I was going to get. And sure enough, a little bitty car 380 with the ammunition in it, a little black bag.
Must have
At the
fallen off
end,
someone's hip.
of the trip, there was a marshal, a PD, and a sheriff, a PO, and a sheriff on the bank talking. They're all just talking right there, and I gave it to them like, "Hey, I found this, floating," and they ran the numbers, and it wasn't stolen. And they said, "Here you go." So I brought it home and cleaned it up. And fires just fine. It's in the house right now.
Cool.
So I don't plan on using it unless I absolutely have to, of course. But hope that never happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just got one Friday after we got done with my little pop-up live for the ATMs coming out because let's just say the police recommended it.
Right. Because especially if there's 23 other ones and you're onto their tail. Yeah, my family was same thing with the vehicles and those guns that I found related to the Blake Shelton case. They strongly recommended that I had some kind of protection on me just in case, because there's bad people out there and you never know what you're going to run into.
Hello,
And
Mr. President.
So in case you don't know, Chance, 907 Outdoor Adventures, his slogan is "Make magnet fishing great again."
Okay.
So we say that he's our next president.
Hey, let's do it.
So we all just kind of have little play positions, like I'm chief of Secret Service.
I'm the minister of offense.
I thought it was defense.
No, it's not defense. It's offense.
Over the fence, more like.
But no, there was a guy actually that was sitting with how this area was. There was like a little dirt area. Then there was a marina that was fenced in. On the other side of that marina was a parking lot. And there was a guy who sat over there from the time we went down to the dock until we all left, who was literally black car, black hoodie on. It was scrunched around his face with his hood with sunglasses, just sitting there on the hood of his car the whole time.
That's sketchy.
And because of what, he hasn't done anything, he's just sitting there. The laws here in Iowa basically say the police can't approach him just for suspicion.
Right.
So when we all left, the detective left, and then a few minutes later I left, and whenever I left, that guy followed me. And I went downtown Des Moines to pick up my wife, drove around there, came back home, and he was still following apparently by the time that I got home. And the police actually had a undercover unit following him.
Yeah, they did good.
So the officer, as soon as I get home, he said, "All right, don't look out your windows for the next couple weeks."
Oh, wow.
And right about that time, my taxes came, so I told him, "All right, I'm heading to Shills." Came home with a little something.
Pop rocks.
Yep. I have Georgianne. Saw him today. Georgianne asked if I'd seen him again. So saw the car right around the corner from here. So
What do you mean, Mike? If you're lost, I will find you. Have you put air tags on everyone?
hold on, I think we're missing something.
Oh, yo, Mo.
Yeah, it is scary, Georgianne. She said it's scary, especially with picking up the kids. It is scary, and
Yeah.
you know, my 3-year-old, he's autistic as it is, so it's really scary with him being autistic.
Welcome, Don. How you doing?
Hey, Don, because he wouldn't. My 3-year-old wouldn't understand what's going on. My daughter does, because I mean, she's the one who goes out with me
Yeah.
for all this. But
What's up, Don? Takes me a process to get down there to look.
oh, lost chance again.
I wonder if with a drone that small, if you know, like bass or something ever try to mess with it because they think it's a lure.
Oh well, you know, we could ask Chance that. He
What's up?
was Matt just had a question for you.
Oh, what's that?
With your drone being that small, you ever have a problem with bass or catfish or something trying to eat it?
No. Well, I say no bigger than the palm of my hand. It's bigger than the palm of my hand. I can actually go get it if you don't mind staring at a ceiling for a couple minutes and show you. It's bigger than the palm of my hand. I have footage where I'm recording I believe it was a 67 Chevelle, 70 Chevelle, somewhere in there. And there's a big striped bass comes across the screen and then just kind of turns and floats and looks right at me. So yeah, they see it, but they don't ever mess with it. No.
Yeah, why don't you go grab it? Go grab it, Chance, and
Okay.
tell everybody what you use.
All
That'd
right,
be
I'll be
really
back.
cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I want that car. I want this Chevelle.
Mike asked what he missed. So Chance does magnet fishing, but he also does underwater drone operating.
In recovery.
And recovery. So he was talking about some of the stuff that he's done. Other than that, we kind of talked a little bit about Friday's video that you were driving down to Texas for during that time, I believe. So, but then for mine, they ended up finding 2 ATMs down there instead of just one.
Well, the down here, you know, at the lake, the sheriff's department and the lake patrol, which is actually part of the highway patrol, well, the Marshall County Sheriff and the lake patrol that they already have my name and number. If they need me and Holly to go throw magnets to pull something up, they know we'll drop. You'll be there to drop of the hat.
Oh, Connie says she think. Okay, yeah, he said yes, Connie. So after or during the time and after the ATM recovery with the dive team, there was a guy who was across the marina where the actual parking lot is that was sitting there and was kind of sketchy, sitting on a black car, wearing a black hoodie, is scrunched around his face, sunglasses on. He ended up following me basically downtown to pick up Tisha and then back home. And the detective basically said that we were followed from what he sees. Just a minute, Bubba. We were followed home, so he recommended us not looking outside the windows or anything like that, just so that the guy doesn't know which apartment we're in. And then,
Well, but he knows the truck you're driving now, so that's another target.
yeah, well,
Just do a walk around on your truck before you get in it. Just make.
oh yeah, and this is what I have to say.
There you go.
I ended up getting my taxes in right after the detective called, and I went and purchased something. My background came back 3 minutes later, and I don't know why everyone keeps saying Officer Jared O'Rear just because I had a professional permit. But I used to be armed security, so ended up walking out with that about 30 minutes later. So, and then today I saw the guy whenever I was coming back from getting bug.
Oh, you saw him again?
Yeah, he
Oh
was
wow.
where I'm at. There's a Target near me.
Mhm.
It's like literally the next block over is a major road,
Okay.
and it's a major shopping area. Yeah, I'm changing how I do things, Don. And I also make sure I check underneath my truck and everything for trackers.
I'm gonna try to check the comments here without backing out again.
I can't see him.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna turn my camera off. I gotta go deal with my kid for a second.
So you guys do this
Jim.
every Wednesday?
We are now. Hey, Jim, I got someone here who wants to say hello.
Hi, I'm Holly-Anna.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah.
Go behind my dog.
She's gonna play with her dog and eat her cheese dip and Doritos. But yeah, we had a lot of fun at that river, and I cannot believe I tripped over that rock, fell on
You really
another.
scared me. You fell hard.
Well, not only did I fall hard, I mean, Jeff thought that I put the hook through my hand, but he
Oh,
was
okay.
live. My mouth gets a little wild. I hope he finally deleted what I said. But man, that rocked what we did.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, "Why the heck didn't y'all wait until spring? It's cold
Well,
out there."
that's just how our schedule lined up, and that's when everybody was free. So we went ahead and did it while we could.
Right now,
I thought it was funny how everyone got stuck there in the mud trying to leave. That was hilarious.
I am never following you into a parking lot again.
I tried flagging you down and just stopping everybody, but y'all just kept piling in one after another, and everybody was stuck.
Well, at least Patrick had the chains in his vehicle, and he
Right.
saw us being idiots spinning out. But I think I still got mud under my truck. Because I
I would
haven't
like
gone
to. I would like to go back to that location because there's still more stuff there. We just can't see it. I mean, you magnet fished there. How much stuff did you hook onto you couldn't pull up?
I hooked onto some stuff, but I didn't pull actually much of anything up there.
Yeah, it's all heavy.
Yeah, well, I mean, before we met up with you, Michael and I were fishing another bridge,
Yeah.
and we pulled up that I-beam full of concrete. It took both of our Titans with the two oldest people there to get it out of the water.
I believe it. I mean,
And,
let alone it's full of concrete.
Oh yeah, I mean, it took both of us to throw it in the back of his truck to get it out of there. He said, I can do it. And I'm like, no, you probably shouldn't. We got things to do today. Let's work together. But, he was like on the other side of the barrier when we pulled that up of that bridge. And it was just a little ways down the road from where we were. And I'm like leaning over the barrier because I was not going to fall in. And I was terrified he was going to just fall off the bridge.
Hey, Danny.
How many
Danny's in here? Hi, buddy. Hi, Jared. Oh, Ollie, Connie said hi. And
11 people in here right now.
that's awesome. Jared, are you watching the backside?
Yeah.
Justin may be late getting in. I sent him the link. He may not make it today. You never know. What I was gonna say, I think everybody knows that I've become admin for Oklahoma magnet fishing with Red Dirt, and I've been an old friend for a long time with Justin Finley, who I was hoping would be able to come up, who is taking over Oklahoma metal detecting. And I'm trying to interlink both of our teams together so that we can do events that would be beneficial for both groups.
Yeah.
And we are doing the magnet fishing day, global magnet fishing day in the Bricktown Canal. We haven't got everything arranged totally yet, but usually everybody goes there in the morning before everything opens up and all. And I don't want that. I want us to be there at midday where it'll be the right time of year. People will be walking around asking what we're doing, and we can explain to them what and why we do what we do. And that would be awesome, I think.
Joe.
Yes.
What makes it a global event? I mean, are you having people come in from other places, or are you broadcasting to other countries? Why are you calling it a global event?
The deal is Benny from Kratos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has asked a lot of us to set up events all over the place. And this year, all the scrap that is found is supposed to go to the scrap yard and be weighed out, paid out, and it'll all go to Autism Tennessee as well. And my truck.
So to answer the question that you had, Matt, real quick, I'm gonna cut you off for a second, Dad. What makes it global is Benny actually got with the other magnet companies across the globe, Magnetar, Online Magnets, all those other companies, and everyone on that day is doing magnet fishing, celebrating magnet fishing, and showing it all across the globe.
Okay. I was just curious.
So last year it was on July 15th. This year it's on July 7th.
Yeah. Since I'm a like a, I don't know if you'd call it a license, but I'm a certified scrapper, and there's no questions asked. Everything that is scrap that comes out of the canal that we can get rid of will go in the back of my truck, and I'll drive it down to Texas, sell it off, and then all that money will go to Autism Tennessee as well. And it'll be after the event, but still at the same time, we can keep adding to it.
Give me a second.
So while he's doing that, I have my drone here. If you want to take a look at it.
Sure. I also got a couple questions.
Say it's bigger than my hand, obviously, but it's in its carrying case. I've already got it unzipped for easy access. Ta-da! Here it is. So
Okay. Yeah. This is not
so
going to
the big black circle's the camera. Two little circles are the lights, LED lights. It has 5 fans on it. It's basically the camera's backwards. This is my first time here. There we go. So that diamond you see on top tells you your connection. If it's green, you got a good connection. If it's red, it's a bad connection. And back here, the circle in the middle is where the tether's connected. And that tether will go to a Wi-Fi buoy that's floating on top on the surface. And that's how I control the drone. So, but yeah, this has been in several vehicles underwater. And basically to clear them for the police. It's been inside of a 2019 Lincoln that's been stolen out of Pennsylvania. It's been in a Ford F-150. It's been stolen out of South Coffeyville. It's been stolen in a Toyota Sienna minivan that was assumed to be dumped for insurance purposes. But yeah, this is a chasing dory drone. I bought it new for about around $500. So I love it. I mean, I like to use it when I can, but Oklahoma waters don't allow me to use it all the time. So that's why I have magnets too.
Have you been quarries? Have you dove in any quarries?
That's where I actually found the vehicles at, was in an old rock quarry near where I live. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how. I mean, I've seen a couple of guys doing the quarries before, and they're really deep, and the amount of water that it takes to fill those things up, and they get really cold as you go down.
Yeah, on this particular day when we pulled it out, it was in February. There was actually ice floating on the surface whenever everyone arrived on scene. Throughout the day, it had broken up and floated away. But this quarry is actually not very deep. At most, it's like 25 feet, maybe. So this is not deep compared to most other quarries. I mean, I'll send you guys some photos that I have. You can see the vehicles in the water from topside, from the road that it runs by. It's gnarly looking, and it's been on the news too. So if you're in Oklahoma, you search rock quarry near Lenapaw on Fox 23 or News on 6, and you'll probably find the videos. You're also on my Facebook page too.
I remember watching the lives where you guys were pulling them out, and I was really impressed. One of the first pictures you sent me, or videos, looked like a gutted Coke machine. Was that really a Coke machine?
It was Pepsi, but yeah, it was a soda machine that was basically stolen and dumped in there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was laying on its back, and the door was wide open, and was able to get OK Diver out of Tulsa. He hooked up to it through his truck and got a winch, and he pulled up the bank.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I have to go in the water, I'm calling him, because I'm not going in the water.
That's scary water.
In this location now that I'm talking about, for a fact, I know that there is at least one bicycle, at least one washing machine, and at least 2 more newspaper machines. The vending machines for newspapers.
Oh, nice.
Well,
I just don't have anything starting to pull them out.
All the coin slots are going to be busted open.
Oh yeah.
But that's why they're in the water.
Right. Yeah. The one that I did get pulled out, it was empty. Obviously, the coin thing was busted, and they had put 2 bricks inside it that help it sink faster.
Yeah.
So it's just that much heavier too. I just got lucky with the grappling hook and hooked it just right to pull it out.
See, that's the
Right.
thing with mine. With those ATMs, they use cinder blocks.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes more than one guy to throw that in the water, Jared,
Right.
with cinder blocks. And that's why they're not very far out.
Yeah,
Could-
no.
That would be a hard toss.
Each one of those ATMs took 4 guys to load up in his truck.
Right.
Yeah. They're heavy alone, let alone with more bricks in them.
Yep.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
no telling in Texoma.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. There's actually still pieces of a car in there too. Someone was doing an illegal chop shop. So I know where the front axle, like where the steering wheel is, which is what I'm sitting up with my phone's on right now. There's actually the front axle and the steering wheel still in there too. I got to get it, hooked up and pulled out. But I can't do that with a magnet, obviously. So I would love to get that pulled plus the bicycle for sure. That bicycle been down there a long time.
See, we have a chop shop issue with where those ATMs were found because the very first thing I pulled up was from that area
Mhm.
that was significant was a set of like a brake caliber set up,
Okay. Yeah.
and it was inside of a plastic bag.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
That's unusual.
It was like the brake caliper, or the brake power caliper, and the pads all together right there.
Wow.
And that's actually in one of my videos. And then literally that same area is where the hood is found. Both those ATMs, Glock magazine. It's a common dumping ground. So, I just thought, this is what it is. Dumping ground.
Yeah, sounds like we need to get Patrick up there.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Well, in 2025, I am hosting an event up here in Iowa for Labor Day weekend, which in 2025 just happens to be Dad's birthday on Friday, and then Labor Day weekend is the 30th and 31st, or 30th.
There.
So it'll happen to be right there near Dad's birthday also.
And
not every day a guy turns 100.
I mean, 1,000.
And in 2026, I'm trying to do one here in Oklahoma, which, we may have a different name for the group by then, but, I want to bring all the Okies in, and it will be in support of epilepsy that year. So, and I think I've got a lot of community support on that idea already.
They're going to get one down south going sooner or later.
Yeah. I've
So,
never been.
It would actually be from basically Dad's birthday on August 29th through like the 1st or 2nd of September. I'm trying to pull my calendar up real quick. Yeah, it would be August 29th through the 1st of September next year.
I got friends that would more than be happy to go and sit on that hood with those guys, talk to them.
My thing is, don't stalk me and try to intimidate me. Just come up and talk to me face to face.
Yeah.
Disabled or not, I used to fight MMA.
Well, I set you up with Grandma. She fights that now.
Nope. I draw a line with Grandma.
I'm scared, Matt.
I've heard stories from you already.
Hey, Matt, did Grandma ever move so you could check that girl out?
Did who?
Did Grandma ever move so you could check that girl out at the restaurant?
Well, she moved, and then the then somebody else blocked me off. She was like 6'2" and she built like a like she worked at Hooters, but with a little less licensing, maybe there's a pole involved with them, but yeah, no. But grandma had me blocked off.
I've got this cousin, like a distant cousin, who is one of those like professional competition pole dancers. And Mom was showing me a video, and I'm asking her, is she a second or a third or fourth cousin? A dang near got hit.
Hey, once removed or twice removed, you're not in the family anymore. This is downside.
I picked the wrong time to pay attention to the conversation again.
She's your cousin too, Jared. I'm flirting with her.
Who?
Keeping the family.
So, it's my first time on here. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Can you show firearms on here or no?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. I just wanted to make sure.
On a live. If it was a video, you could, but on a live, they'll shut it down instantly.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to get anyone in trouble. I was going to show you all what I found in down by Tahlequah. I brought it out here too, but won't show you.
If we go backstage, then you can.
Okay. That one is about the palm of my hand, but
Yeah, I found the same thing you did, but it was just a skeleton.
oh,
The
really?
380.
Yeah.
And I got a 357 too.
Well, with the clip that Jared found with the ATMs, usually a smart criminal would dispose of the body of the gun and the barrel in different places. They probably weren't smart enough to do that.
So you can't show the actual gun, but you can show some components like the magazine.
Hi, Danny.
I left it inside.
That's a 30-round 9mm magazine for Glock.
Dang.
They don't even make a 30-round magazine anymore.
Wow.
Whenever I first got it, the cop who came out said, "Yeah, that will never shoot. It won't. It's jammed. There's nothing for it. It won't pinch in. There's proof that it will."
Yeah, that's probably why the sheriffs that I talked to probably gave it to me because they probably thought I wasn't any good. But no,
Yeah.
I've fired live rounds with it before. I mean, so it I don't want to say it's a perfect gun, but basically it looks brand new in my opinion. But
Yeah.
You see Danny's in here now?
Is what?
Danny's in here now.
Yeah, I saw Danny in chat.
who's the storm chaser guy?
Florida Storm Chasing Adventures is actually who we're talking about, Danny.
Okay. Hi, Danny.
He's really cool. He does a lot of storm chasing videos and stuff like that. We talk all the time. I actually am a storm chaser myself, actually, also.
That's what I was going to the piggyback on is I'm a storm chaser too. If you Washington County Storm Chasers in Oklahoma, I'm Unit 4. So I don't want to say I'm a legit storm chaser. I still consider myself an amateur, but I do go out. I have some pretty gnarly shelf clouds, some photos I'll share with y'all if y'all want. But I have a shelf cloud right now that's going to be in a photo exhibition in South Africa next month.
Oh, wow.
Happened last year. I got it just south of Copan, Oklahoma, sometime in July last year. So
yeah, my spotter registration used to be in a different county, and so they just updated it to the county I now live in.
Mm-hmm.
Because whenever I'd call in, I'd give them my spotter ID, they'd pull up a different part of the state 2 hours away.
Right. Yeah.
So they just got it updated for the National Weather Service. So
yeah. I need to do that
too often.
Yeah, I need to do that. I haven't done it. I need to make sure everything's up to date and everything.
We had some pretty awesome clouds here this morning. I was actually showing earlier. Let's see if I can get this to show now. Gotta turn my brightness down.
today driving this morning driving, it looked like the contrail looked like a meteor coming in. It was crazy the way it curved and looked like it had smoke coming out below it. It was cool.
I think y'all might be able to see that. So the clouds were actually kind of rolling.
Oh, nice.
And as the wind was blowing it, the wind was about 25 miles an hour, but you could actually see
Yeah.
the clouds rolling with it.
That's cool. Well,
Jared,
Yeah,
how
Dan,
many
how-
people we got in now?
What'd you
Dan,
say?
I got your channel copied. I'll check it out when I get done with here. I mean, I love anything storms, man. I've been doing it. I've been doing it, but I wanted to go to college, be a meteorologist / storm chaser. Like I look up to like Reed Timmer and stuff. Maybe not him, directly, but some of the footage that he gets is wild. So I mean, I say I'm a storm chaser, but I had to get to see a tornado. So living in Oklahoma, I've always been in the wrong spot at the right time. I've yet to see one. I would love to. I mean, in the middle of a field, not tearing anything up, but
So let me see if you remember this storm event. May 2011.
okay.
There were storms basically from the border of Kansas all the way down past Norman, Oklahoma.
I want to say
there was 27 tornadoes that day.
okay.
Is that the one that dropped the Bible on me, Jared?
Yes. So
Okay.
that day, from the moment we hit I-35 in Kansas,
Mhm.
just at the Kansas border into Oklahoma.
Yeah.
My wife's car basically the night before had blown its head gasket, and we made it about 10 miles farther before it completely died, and her dad ended up buying her a new car basically over the phone. We get back on the road that morning, and she's coming to Oklahoma. This is her first time coming to Oklahoma, and we're greeted with tornadoes.
That's the Oklahoma way, right?
Right? But literally from the time we got to Guthrie on 35, right there at mile marker, right about 219,
Mm-hmm.
all the way till we were in Norman, when we got off at Main Street. Tornadoes basically following us.
Wow.
At one point in Guthrie, the tornado went right behind the car about a quarter mile.
Wait, right. Wow.
Right over the highway. We get to the house, and I've called Dad, and I'm on the phone with Dad, and I'm telling him, hey, as soon as we get there, I either need part of the garage cleared out, which wasn't going to happen easily, or we need to grab something to cover the car so the windows don't get busted.
Yeah.
Didn't we throw
The
rugs
real hell's
over-
no joke.
We threw rugs over the windows, and it saved the windows because baseball size hail came down.
Wow.
But Dad at one point was out there like, show me a sign standing out there, and then a Bible page lands at his feet.
Wow.
I still got those, by the way.
907 outdoors. Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about. What part of Oklahoma? I'm not sure what you're referring to.
He's in Shawnee, north of me.
So 907 now lives in Shawnee, Oklahoma now.
Okay.
And I think he's asking what part you live in.
Yeah, I'm up in the northeast corner. Like I'm the closest, big city that I consider, somewhat big would be Coffeyville. I'm closer to Coffeyville, Kansas than anywhere else. My lights went out.
Bill.
But no, I got my prize storm shelf cloud photo. I got it just south of Copan. I live north of Nowata, south of Coffeyville, Kansas.
Okay.
Well, there it is. Sorry, guys. There we go. But yeah, yeah, go ahead.
How close are you to Pawnee?
I haven't been there in a long time. Probably an hour or so, if not
Okay,
closer.
I'm gonna have to go up there to the tribal headquarters eventually with my kiddo, and try to get us situated with the tribe. But I thought I could swing by, and if
Yeah.
if it's good time for you when I do it, I don't know when
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
Right. Yeah. Come on over. I want to say it's about 30 minutes to an hour. I'm not sure. I don't want to minimize this and then leave the video again, but I want to say it's about 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay, that'd be cool. I'd like to hang out again.
Yeah. Maybe I'll see if I got plenty of spots. I wish I wasn't on my phone so I could show you my Google map. I have spots marked all over my map so you can go magnet fish while you're here. Or I can meet you somewhere in between. Magnet fish.
That'd be really awesome. I mean, I've got lots of magnets. The little one here, she's gotten her magnet. We just ordered another Helios because I got the Kratos staff sitting right here, but I'm not putting it on the staff yet. I'm gonna Loctite it when it gets here tomorrow, and take it to Nashville so my buddy Lee Cutts will have a magnet to throw that he didn't have to leave behind.
Oh, lost chance.
Him again. That damn red button.
It's either that or it could be his connection.
Could be. He'll
Joe,
pop back up.
You want to do those? You want to do a couple of drawings here soon? So
Yeah.
come in.
There we go.
Did it again.
Back.
Yeah, I was reading the comments and hit the wrong back button and backed me out.
Will you hit the red button?
Well, I hit the X in the top right. I keep hitting the back arrow on the bottom right.
Yeah, don't do that one.
Yeah. But of course, naturally, what comes with storm chasing is photography. I just got into that too. I don't have the big fancy cameras. I use my cell phone, but I have a pretty good editing app to make them look good. So I got a lot of photography too. I got a single cell thunderstorm in a clover field today. I wish I could show it to y'all, but I haven't figured out how yet.
Yeah.
Join chat.
All right.
Well, I've got an uncle, like a distant uncle, great uncle, whatever, named Charles O'Rear that works for National Geographic, and he's was one of their major photographers, and because of his influence, I took photography classes in high school. I mean, I've got a Canon A1 or whatever it is with all the lenses and all, but a dead computer back, so I got to replace that. And a lot of people don't do film cameras anymore, but I would love to get back into it.
So, Matt, you're talking about doing that one. What are we doing first?
Well, Joe's got some stuff, and then I got a, card.
So, we're going to do a giveaway here. I've got the StreamYard giveaway tool ready to do a giveaway.
Are you ready with your stuff, Joe?
Let me get this to pop up here.
I'm going to back out real quick because I can barely hear you guys. Hopefully this fixes it. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
Joe, are you ready with your stuff? Would you like to tell them what they're getting?
Okay. I've got a 4-pack of Penny Smasher pennies from one of our local deals. They'll get a Chickasaw koozie and a channel sticker. These pennies are cool. I made my girl sit there forever with that machine making these, which gave me way too much time to shop.
It's the idea, I think.
I might even
So I
throw
put
in.
it in. I put it in under your name, Dad. So if it wins, we can send it to Chance.
Okay, I'm not entering. You know,
Yeah.
so that's good enough.
It could be only them. Yeah.
You're welcome, by the way.
So normally when you get guests up on panel, usually you do something like a giveaway to thank them and
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
It's polite. It's a polite thing to do.
Yeah,
I do leather work. Like, okay, I've got a couple patches here. Get some better lighting here.
Jared, I just had to just a call from your grandmother.
Yeah.
I didn't
I'll
tell
make
her.
this big real quick. So here's one of them that I've done. Laser etched. Here's another one. I'm behind on getting these out on hats, but really good detail on them. And then there's mine. So I do a bunch of leather work, and so I've done it to where I've given away hats and stuff, and given away patches with mine. Hey Colt.
Oh, hi, Colt.
Trying to check everything. Ew.
Yeah, you can't see it probably, but here is the koozie that you can't even read it, that I'm putting in. I think everybody knows right now that I'm being a really big supporter of my local community,
Show it
And,
again, Dad.
Chickasaw Country. Not my tribe, but they're really cool with me, and we'll be working a lot together. And so that and the smash pennies and a sticker.
So Florida Storm Chasing Adventures wants me to show you his logo that I designed him, Chance.
That's it.
All right, let me turn this brightness down again. Oh, come on.
I don't have a logo.
Come on. There we go.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then after this is done, I got another one to show that we're going to premiere tonight. Hey, Grumpy. Good to see you.
Hey, Grumpy.
Hey, Grumpy.
What are you moaning about, puppy? Your mom outside? Oh, Sky's like crying because Holly went outside and left her inside.
Let's see. Whenever you're ready, Dad, you've got 12 in here or 13 in here, but 9 entries.
Go
ahead and
for
get
it.
in there, guys. So whenever he's ready, we're going to run it.
You run it whenever you're ready.
I like to do it random, so I don't even give a chance sometimes. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and run it now. Good luck, everyone.
Welcome.
It's going
It's
to you,
rigged.
Chance.
It's rigged.
Rigged.
It's
Rigged.
Hey,
rigged.
I like this live too.
So here's our winner.
Woo, woo.
I think you've already got my email, so just send me your address again,
Yes, sir.
and we'll get that out to you. Don't call me sir. I'm an old man, but I'm not an officer.
That's how I was raised. I apologize.
But yeah, no, congratulations. I think you'll like this. It's supporting my local community down here with the tribe, and these four smash pennies. I only know of one machine that makes them, and you got all four of them, so it's pretty cool. And I'll throw you in a Bedry chocolate.
All right.
That's pretty good. Why do you think your boots on?
All right.
Doing laundry, okay.
So, real quick, one thing we haven't touched on yet is the artillery shell that I pulled up. Remember that, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the. I was magnet fishing up in Coffeyville on the Verdigris River, and I pulled up a whole artillery shell believed to be from World War II, I think. Anyway, the bomb squad from Wichita came all the way down to Coffeyville, Kansas, and destroyed it. They wouldn't let me keep it. I knew it was a dud because of the way it was bouncing around. It wasn't going to go off, but they wouldn't let me keep it. They took it about a mile outside of town, dug a hole, blew it up, and the people that worked at Walmart there in Coffeyville, Kansas, said that they felt the building rattle because of how close it was. So,
Well, I'm glad you didn't step on it to pull it off your magnet.
I wanted to, because the where it was at was so rocky. If it was gonna blow up, we're done at pulling it in. So I knew it wasn't any good, but it was still an experience having to deal with them and work with them. That was still a really cool experience. That's I got a couple reels on my Facebook page with that experience.
Yeah, I never find anything like that here, but I might cruise over around Fort Sill and do some magnet fishing and see if I can find something cool.
So LGM said it had powder then?
I didn't see any. What I mean by that is that it was probably all the powder is probably waterlogged or whatever the correct term is. It was too much water, been there too long. It wasn't going to blow up. Is how it was, because it's a very, very rocky bottom. I knew with my magnet was bouncing on the bottom that it was very rocky and it had something really heavy. So I knew it was a rough ride for that artillery shell to come to the shore. And when I pulled it up, I said holy expletive and put it right back down and called the local authorities. And whenever I called them, they thought I found like a firework artillery shell. Well, I'm just like, why would I call you guys for firework? But no, they were blown away too, because it's right in the middle of town. I mean, it's not like it was out in the country. It was right there by the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
So a lot of times those things are there because people dispose of their keepsakes from the military, and as long as it's a dud, it's okay. But a live shell, not so cool.
So are Matt and Dad, are y'all ready for me to show this? I have it ready to show for that logo.
Go ahead.
So, they've been asking me to make a logo for their Guardians, for the Guardians thing. So here it is. That was designed and finished today.
I love it.
I'm the taller guy on the left. There's a little shorter guy.
Dad's the guy with the halibut next to the pillar. I guess since I'm always in the background helping, I'll be the guy on the horse.
I think my ex-wife's in there too. You see over there to the left of the thing over there, but she's breathing fire, I think. Man.
Oh, well, if we're gonna put ex-wives in there, Jared, we need a Shamu on the other side.
Not going there. Not going there.
Or watch out, she might be monitoring the channel.
Oh, heck.
Thank you,
That's
everyone.
God. I gotta be careful now.
If you want to do one more drawing, I have a $10 Chick-fil-A card.
All right, let me.
You can't use it on Sunday.
No. You can stand there, but you're not gonna get much.
In line.
You'll be the first one to get that.
Is there a certain hashtag you want it as, Matt?
No, whatever you want. You can put Shamu on there if you want.
God, I hope she's not watching.
Going back to Coffeeville real quick. A friend of mine, the diver I mentioned earlier, his name's Patrick. Him and I are trying to get access to a pit there in town, and the rumor is in this pit, whenever they were digging it, they struck an underwater spring, and it filled up so fast they couldn't get all the equipment out. So rumor is that there is a crane fully extended in the pit still. And throughout the years, they built railroad tracks alongside it. And apparently a locomotive and a rail car derailed in there too. So we're trying to get access to this pit, and the city of Coffeeville is dragging their rear ends on it. So if there's any politicians, running for office, or whatever, in the comments area, help us get into this pit. There's some cool things in there. It has to be. The location is just too prime.
I wonder how deep that would be.
I hear this one's super deep. I don't know what the exact footage is, but I hear it's really deep. And if they have a crane in there fully extended up,
Yep.
that's the rumor, is that there's a crane in there fully extended along with a locomotive and a rail car. And it wouldn't be surprised with the location right by a highway that there's a vehicle of 2 or 3 6 in there too. I mean,
You using tanks or you use an air breather, air rebreather?
yeah, I believe he will use tanks. I don't dive. I'm the top side guy. I just have the drone and the magnet. Patrick is the one that gets in the water for me.
Alpine Gulch says a train in a pit and
Yep.
a crane. Wow.
That's the rumor. We've been trying for about 6 months to get access to this pit, and they keep saying, "Yeah, we'll get you access, but we have to do the due diligence and do the red tape stuff first." And we think they are dragging their feet on purpose for some reason. We don't know what, but it shouldn't take this long.
With the insurance, though, with the cables on the crane, there's a chance of getting tangled up in that stuff.
Right.
So maybe an insurance thing too.
Yeah. Well, Patrick, he's done that. He's already got the insurance booked up for it and everything. He's just waiting for them to give him a date. And he he drove all the way to town to do a public meeting with them, and they just gave him the rigmarole, whatever the hell that term is. That is, just tell them what they want to hear, basically. So we've all but given up on it, but I mean, we'd love to get in there and see, because nobody knows what's in there. Nobody's been dead. No one's had access to that spot for years.
Well, Patrick is one of my options for tonight's guest, and he was a little preoccupied, but he'll be up here on this stream where you are eventually. James.
Yeah.
And I mean, guy's got my respect, and because I'm scared of dark water, and
Yeah, that's his specialty.
And I mean, I'm really impressed with him.
His specialty is if you cannot see the hand in front of your face, that's what he does best.
Yeah,
So we need
exactly.
him up here.
Yeah,
So that's what I was saying. If you have that missing person at that spot where that cliff, the underwater cliff is, and he'd be the one to locate on sonar and dive on it right there same day.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Chance, I have to keep telling my daughter he's married. Quit flirting.
I'm sorry, what?
I have to tell my daughter he's married. Quit flirting. I mean, if he hadn't have pulled us out, we'd have been stuck there forever. I'm glad he was smart enough to see us spinning.
I would have figured out something. I eventually got out, but
So something's going on. It's not collecting the comments.
Because I mean, you were probably already spinning out by the time we pulled in, and we didn't even notice it.
now you completely drove right by me, ignoring me, and just barrel roll right on in there. And I said, "Well, okay, we're all stuck now."
That's when we got stuck in the mud. Yeah, no, Michael and I, we were just ready to go, and yeah, well, we went right into the mud.
All right, I'm gonna reshare this. For some reason, StreamYard was having a glitch and not collecting the comments. Now it is.
What's up with that face? Why do they keep showing that face at me?
All right.
Hey, did you put me in again, Jared?
No, I put myself in.
Okay. Saying real quick, hey, there was the computer. Yeah, if I win, it's gonna go to Connie for all of her support.
Okay. Are you gonna put it in, or do you want me to?
Well, whatever. I'm trying to do it right now. I just can't spell. I'm doing it. Okay. Again.
There it goes.
All right. Yeah. If I win,
Here, little man. You want to say hi? You want to come say hi?
Hey.
hey, buddy.
Hi.
Hi.
You know, for someone who is nonverbal autistic, he's getting really good at saying hi.
They're doing wonders.
Hi.
Oh, you're telling Bug to say hi now.
Yeah, bring her up too.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Bug.
So that's Chance. He's down there in Oklahoma. Here's one of them that goes with that Papa Billy Goat.
Papa. I'm gonna kick your wife.
What?
I'm gonna kick your wife. That name.
What? Papa Billy Goat?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey Joe, let me know when Patrick gets on here, and I'll hop on here with you too if it's okay.
Well, yeah, I mean that would be awesome. I mean, we had some great teamwork going.
Oh yeah. Well,
You know, I mean,
there's some stuff we're working on behind the scenes. I don't know if he wants being told. So if he, spills it out on here, then I can piggyback off of that and make it bigger. There's one area in Tulsa we have. I won't say much more, but hopefully we can get to that spot this year.
Oh, that'd be
Hey.
awesome. I know Tulsa's loaded.
I'll bring me and the kiddo up there with our gear and we'll help.
Come on.
So,
And,
all right, let's see. There's 11 in chat, 7 entries. Get those entries in if y'all want in. So, let's see.
So what's the worst thing you guys have found magnet fishing? Any of y'all?
The worst? Okay,
Yeah.
explain what you mean by worst.
Trying to think. Okay, I'll just go ahead and go, and you kind of base it off of that, 'cause I really don't know how to explain it. So the worst thing I have found magnet fishing is a pet collar that was in a net bag.
ooh, that's not good at all.
That'd
No.
be a hard one.
Yes.
I haven't really bad. I just like crap.
The worst one for me was I found a pest control trap that someone had thrown in the water, and it actually had a rodent in it.
Oh wow.
And it was supposed to be a live trap.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm.
That was the worst one for me. That was actually last year. I made a huge video about it, and I was really upset about it.
Yeah, you were.
Wow.
So it wasn't just one mouse. It was, it was like a rabbit.
Right. Yeah, I couldn't imagine pulling up actual, remains. I mean, I was fortunate enough that I didn't have any remains, assuming that it was attached to something. But I mean, to pull up
whenever I
actual
pulled that up, I
remains.
had barely been magnet fishing for like a month.
Oh wow. So it was like one of the first things you found.
Yeah, it was in
Whoa.
the top 10.
Well, the woman that he calls egg donor was going to move back here to Oklahoma with her new husband, who's going to be her third ex-husband now. But he asked me to take him hunting, and I said, "Have you ever seen me go out and kill an animal? I'm not a hunter. I go to Walmart for me." And
The only thing I've ever gone hunting for was turkey.
trees.
That was one time that I shot a tree, and that's only because the arrow bounced.
We got hooked up with an alligator one time. We couldn't get it off the claw, but he eventually unwrapped himself. But
Alpine Gulch, thanks for the sub. I'm more active on Facebook, but I do some YouTube, but most of my following is on Facebook. But I appreciate the sub. Thank you.
I mean, you had a rocky start getting the channel off, but
Yeah.
stuff on YouTube is always awesome, kids. I mean, I love it. It looks like
Yeah, the biggest problem I had when I first started was getting the copyright. I kept getting hit with copyright. I kept having to take the video down, re-edit it to make the video, because I always try to edit my video with the music I use, so it all ties in together. So each time it, took it down for copyright, even though I was supposed to be using a copyright-free list, it still bugged it, and I had to re-edit it. So I just got tired of dealing with it.
yeah, I hear a lot on that stuff. You play it, and then you
So I've had a lot of success on Facebook with the real side of it. Like when Patrick and I found that shotgun in the pit where those cars were, that video, that reel alone had me just short of 4 million views, and that got me monetized on Facebook.
wow.
Just that video alone. But I had that one good payday from that video. It was just short of 1,100, I think. But ever since then, it's been 25 cents, 50 cents. Not really worth doing or monitoring. But oh dang it!
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and do this giveaway. It's been sitting at 7 for a few minutes. There's 10 in here now. So this is the last call warning for everyone.
I sent my email to the Crusader chat, Jared. So they just nothing.
Okay.
Send their address to my email. And I'll mail it out.
Drawing it now. Good luck.
Better not be no damn bad idea.
LGM.
Congratulations. All right,
Let me see.
enjoy your chicken sandwich.
Whoever Danny is, I'm assuming they're in the chat.
That'd be-
If
that'd
you
be
go
four-
back
four
far enough,
sides.
Danny, you'll find the videos of us pulling the cars out last year.
Oh, and it's really awesome, Danny. You'll love it. I was watching it while I was going live.
So I don't see your email in there, Matt.
Right after oh shoot, I see. Never mind. I guess I should put quick send.
Yeah, you hit send and I can post it then.
It's in there now.
Oh, okay, Danny. So yeah, you should be able to see my my picture about the shell cloud being in Africa. I made a post on there too.
I'll send some stickers out with that too. Somebody's breaking up. Somebody's speaker's breaking up.
Yeah.
Hope it's not me.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, don't put that up there again.
It's Dad.
Yep.
The host is unmuted. Mike.
Yeah, I can. I
it's
have
getting
James'
worse.
address. I have LGM's address. I can send it to you, Matt.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah, I got you, James.
I got some stickers. I bet you don't have.
Sweet. So let's get rid of that. Let's mute Dad again. Your mic is breaking up really bad, Dad.
Hopefully.
Try dropping out and coming back.
Going out, back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Take it, Bob.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Johnny. Johnny's Corner is in here. Here's Johnny.
Dear Johnny. I seen another guy from somewhere. Name sounds familiar.
You know what?
When is that magnificent event in Nashville again? What day?
May 25th and 26th.
May 25th, 26th. Okay, I'm gonna
Yep.
try to be there for that.
Sweet. Yeah, it's going to be on the Cumberland River, which is actually, I know right now there's a lot of issues with the Cumberland River because of the guy who disappeared, but it's on the same river, downtown Nashville.
Oh,
It's my audio.
What?
Is my audio better now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
When Nug was on, I mapped that out and found some where he was launching at. I found some boat ramps and docks and stuff that I wouldn't mind hitting.
Yeah. We're taking all of our magnets that we have when we go.
Well, whenever I ordered the new Helios that Lee's going to be using, I ordered the whole kit, so I'll be bringing an extra claw and of course all my ropes, and I've got more ropes than I need to throw magnets with. So
I need to get mine's about to blow out.
bringing all three of my metal detectors so that Lee can swing one of mine. Yeah, I mean, you know, your little sister Jared calls him Uncle Lee, so that's pretty cool.
Thanks, Johnny. Johnny says we got a couple spares.
Yeah, I'm bringing all my magnets.
Bring the refrigerator magnets too.
I don't know if anyone saw the magnet the police were using the other day, but that thing was a freaking brick. Literally was the size of a brick, and it was rectangular.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
I picked that magnet
knows.
up, and he said it's only.
All the
He
great
said
super
surprisingly, it's only a 2,000-pound magnet.
it's a child.
What?
Oh, we've got a. Yeah, we had a child alert pop up from Jenks, which is pretty close. So yeah, I get those things all the time. It doesn't bother me. It didn't interrupt the stream that much. It'll probably pop back up in 5 minutes.
Hey, Chance, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna get your address.
Yeah.
From either from Dad or someone.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you some of mine and Bug's stickers. So
Okay.
this is my daughter Bug. She goes out with me all the time. That's her logo
Okay.
that I made for her. These are supposed to be for the Nashville event,
Okay. Right on.
and then there's my channel logo.
Nice. So, do you charge to get stickers made?
So the stickers themselves, I don't. I have a place that I get them, and they do really good work, really decent price, honestly, for what you're getting. You're getting a thicker quality vinyl sticker that's weatherproof.
Yeah.
They've tested these stickers at -40, and they've tested them at 120 degrees, and they don't change.
Oh, nice. I've been looking at getting some stickers done, but I mean, I haven't looked too hard, obviously. But
Yeah.
I'm looking at getting them done. Just a circular sticker with my logo on it. I mean,
Yeah, I can actually. I've got some quotes for the place that I go to, and it's literally 2 miles down the road from me.
Okay.
I could order on Monday; they'd be there on Thursday.
All right, on. That's fast.
Hey, Jared, put me big
Yo.
a second. I got a sticker to show off.
Oh boy.
Okay, this one right here. I hate this camera. It's the one that Jared designed for me. It's a different logo.
Yeah.
Same place that printed his out, printed these out. So you'll have one of those in the back, or a couple of them probably, Chance.
Okay. I like it.
Again.
So
Yeah,
whenever I get mine, they come in a sheet like this, and then I have actually it's right here. I have a cutter that I cut them out myself.
Okay. Right on. So, do they do circles too, or just
Yes,
square?
they do circles. I can actually go in and check what they charge for the others, but I can contact you on Facebook and we can go over that on Facebook.
Please do.
I'll get your info from Dad if
That's fine.
so. But I got a bunch. I ordered like 250 of those event stickers, and I want to say it was like $60-$70.
Okay, it's not awful.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, they're a little bit higher quality than you would
Yeah.
get from Amazon.
Yeah.
But I mean, not putting the Amazon ones down, but they're a little bit higher quality
Mhm.
for the premium vinyl.
Hmm.
They're basically equivalent to what you would get with Sticker Mule.
Okay.
I handed out a bunch of those to the curators of the museums and different people yesterday that you had printed up for me. I'm glad I got 500 of them.
Be right back.
All right.
And I'm stepping off camera for a second again, too.
Okay.
And Mike.
Yeah, I'm just wanting just a round yellow sticker with my logo on it. But my Facebook profile is my System with Chance Facebook profile with basically that. It's basically what I want.
Okay. Yeah, I can. We can definitely talk on there, and I'll let you know what they've charged for others. So.
Right on. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. You know, that's what I love doing. I love helping people get their logos either designed or stickers made from
Hi, Maddie.
leather patches.
Yeah.
Hey, Maddie. It's like I showed earlier. See if I can still share this one.
So yeah, this is a perfect example. If you go to the chat, you see that little bubble? Like I just posted on there, I put just like this. That little bubble, yeah, it's exactly how I want it. Right there.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be pretty easy. But I mean, it's like this one that I made.
Yeah.
There we go. Maddie says a new total for Uptown, Tennessee so far is $3,242.33. Wow.
That's
Pretty nice.
awesome.
That's awesome.
So is there any kind of link or page I could share to help promote that?
So there actually is. I don't know if Maddie could possibly share the event page on there. Let's see, I'm trying to get to Facebook on here.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so I'm limited on what I can do. I don't want to leave this again, and yeah.
Let's see.
Like I see Danny went through and liked a bunch of stuff and commented on it, and I want to see what they say, but
yeah, I'm trying to see. Here it is. I got
I'm
it,
back.
Danny. I just found it. So this is the official page I just shared from Dad's for the event.
we might share a different one. Which one's the?
For some reason, it's showing different.
Yeah, that's
Go with the
weird.
one that Maddie shared. It'd be better.
Yeah. I
Johnny
agree.
shared one too. That's yeah. Yours and Johnny's the same, but Maddie's different. Okay, I'll grab Maddie. She's the one in charge.
Yeah, pretty much. We're scared to make her mad.
Let's see.
She's a little ball of fire. Love that woman.
What the hell? I'm trying to copy it, and my whole screen goes black whenever I go to do it. So I don't know if I get it or not.
I can actually share it to you if you need whenever I contact you on Facebook.
Okay. Well, I hit copy. I don't know if it's the whole thing or not, but I hit copy. So yeah, just in case, please do.
But Johnny knows that.
Let's see.
I guess Maddie did too.
So now that I have the link, I'll try my best to be there. The funds are tight right now, but I'll try my best to be there, and I'll start promoting it as well on my Facebook page. My Facebook page has over 5,000 followers. I know it's not a lot to most, but it's a lot for me in this small town of about 200 people. So
Yeah, that's a lot of people on there.
Well, hey, I'm going to make this announcement again. A joke about me trying to get Lee Cutts to get his back waxed for charity got turned around on me, and we are both going to get our heads shaved if we can raise $400 for Autism Tennessee with the message "Shave Joe and Lee," and we both agreed to it. And I kind of do need a haircut, but thankfully it'll grow back. And that goes to Johnny's Corners Cash App. So
if that's referring to me, I've seen how Joe drives, and he came barrel rolling in there in Dewey and got stuck. So I think I'll.
I choose life.
Whenever I
Exactly.
the windows are down and Psychosocial is blaring.
So
That's my entry.
when
And
I
then-
went end of November last year, I had to go to Oklahoma for a funeral for my sister, and we met up with Dad so that he could get a pie to the face. I drove all the way down from Iowa to Moore, Oklahoma, then down to McKinney, Texas, Dallas area, then had to stop back through Dad's area. And whenever we met up with Dad, he's like, "Okay, follow me to the park." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm in a rented Nissan Rogue. I've got an eco mode. He takes off. I had to put it in race mode to catch up with him.
I mean, honestly, that old man driving his truck that finally turned off really had me irritated. He was going half the speed limit, so I had to double the speed limit.
I was in the back seat. I saw the speedometer go from 55, like it's supposed to be on two-lane highways, to 70.
Yeah,
I was going faster than that.
exactly.
We were in
Going
a
like
rental.
90.
I was in a GPS tracked rental.
Oh,
Yeah, you tell
I had to slow down so I wouldn't lose you eventually.
Let's see.
me. It was cereal. Honey, is this still any good?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
All right. I was making myself some little notes here for what to message you with.
thank you.
So. But let's see. Danny just shared your channel out.
Yeah, I see that. I was going to say thank you, Danny. There's not a lot on my YouTube channel. Like I said, most of mine's on Facebook, but I do photography as well. I guess Danny found it. It's called Sooner Storm Photography. So I got that going too. So yeah, Danny, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know. I'm already subbed to you from back when y'all pulled the motorcycle up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chance, I really appreciate you coming up on our stream tonight.
No
You've been
problem.
a great guest.
Well, thank you. I thank you for having me. I enjoyed it, and like I said, I'll be on here again. So
Yeah. Well, we got to bring Patrick and Michael and a few other of our team up
yeah,
on here.
Elisha would be a good one to have on here too. He does some lathing like you do.
I mean, because we want this to be a variety of things that are talked about.
Mhm.
And Elisha, he does
He does everything. He does everything.
Yeah. And
So what we need to do is coordinate it to where we are all on here at the same time. I saw where you can have up to 10 people in here at once, so we can make it happen. Just get
Yeah,
everybody on here.
that would be cool.
So in order to do that, you have to have the upgraded $19 a month.
Oh, okay,
I personally have that.
okay.
You
So-
run it. Jared.
So I mean, we could do that on a Thursday night. I go live on Thursday night.
So what's the max for the free one?
Max for the free is 6.
Yeah.
6. Okay, that's still a pretty good chunk of us. I mean, we only had what 7, 8? No, we had. I think we had 6 total on the motorcycle. So
Hey, Country Boy
Yeah.
Archaeology.
me, Jeff, Joe, Mike, Patrick, Elijah. Yeah. So
Well, I mean, to be honest, Jeff was walking around with a camera,
yeah, he did more recording than helping for sure.
but I
But
mean,
but he made us all look good too. You got to admit that.
He
That was a
did.
good video.
it was awesome. I mean, but you know, I mean, I was happy to push the button on the winch because whenever I was pulling on that rope with Michael, the two
Oh, yeah,
old
it hurt.
guys, and you're like, "Hey, Joe, let me take your spot." That was really good for me.
Yeah, I noticed that you were struggling, and I was like, why is the oldest guy here pulling the heaviest part of the rope by himself?
Well, hey,
So-
yeah. I mean, we had a great time though, and
It rained all
we
day.
did something really good, and that's the
Yeah,
important part. The
Yeah,
chance.
and like I said, there's more stuff there too, for sure.
Go back. I know how to get there now. Probably still have to follow Michael to keep from getting lost. 'Cause I'm an idiot, but
You said it, not me.
yeah, well, I didn't deny it either. But
He also didn't deny going over 70 on a 55 in a hilly country area.
I was born 90.
Nice meeting you too, Connie.
Yeah, it's definitely good meeting you. Finally, I've heard a lot about you from Dad.
Same to you. Same, yeah, to you.
Yeah,
So-
I've heard a lot. So it was nice to finally get to put a face to the name and all.
Yep. Yeah, and hopefully we get together soon and get some stuff out of the water.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm hoping it's a little warmer next time so the kiddo will get out of the truck.
Mhm. Yeah.
He was
But
always smart.
to be fair though, it wasn't
I
just
like
cold;
the
it was
rain.
raining too. It rained
Oh,
the entire day.
and you know, I mean, I took over that winch for so long, and I was the only one not standing under the bridge, pretty much. And Patrick was in the water, but everybody else is like, "Oh, it's nice under the bridge."
It was still cold.
Oh, it was. It was real cold. But
Thank you, Johnny.
did-
Nice meeting you too.
yeah, Johnny, he's a great guy. You made a good choice there.
Oh,
But
Like I said, I do want to reiterate, I do have a Facebook and a YouTube. They're both Chasing with Chance, but most of my videos and following is on Facebook. It's just easier to do. Lucky Danny. We had
Yeah.
storm the other day. But I think most of my videos and followings on Facebook. It's still Chasing with Chance. I do piggyback. I do storm chase on the side as well, and with that comes photography. I have a photography page as well called Sooner Storm Photography. Yeah, I'm trying to transition into selling some photos, so I'm not going to go getting all that. But I storm chase for Washington County Storm Chasers up here near Bartlesville, Oklahoma. So I do a little bit of everything. My wife hates it, but it is what it is.
I hear you.
Better have your hobbies though.
Yeah. It was funny. She read the comment one day like, "You're boring." I'm like, "What the hell do you mean I'm boring? I'm never home. I got all this stuff going on." But
That's kind of like me. I come up with designs. I use my laser.
mhm.
I burn them into wood. I make leather patches. I do dog
Yeah,
tags.
you and Elisha will get along just fine.
oh yeah, they definitely would.
Yeah,
Like there's 2 of my designs on dog tags.
nice.
Let's see if I can get that one to show.
Show him the black sheep.
That's what I just did.
Oh, I meant on the patch. I didn't see that. I was watching the puppy.
Actually, I'll do even better on it.
That's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, you know, I've got all kinds of designs that I do. Then
And of
obviously
course,
this
I'm
one-
the old goat
this one
of
I
the black
can't
sheep.
sell because it'd be copyrighted, but
No, you're not. Oh, yeah, you are. You are. Yeah. I'm old. You're the goat.
Real quick, I'll be right back. I got something I want to show you guys.
Let's go. Well, the curator at the Fort Washita, he really liked me in the kiddo, but for the life of me, I never can remember his name. So I never try to make a conversation that needs to have his name come up. But if the tribe will let us, we're going to do a historical tour of the a guided tour of Fort Washita. And I mean, if I get any of the museums from the tribal council to allow me to do one, I'll have them all locked in, and they've got a lot down here. It'll be really cool.
I did a tour of the 1912 hospital here, but it wasn't a live. It was just a recorded tour that I did myself because we used to play in that hospital when we were kids when it was closed. But now that it's reopened as a museum,
Yeah.
around it. I got it on my channel. That's
All right.
two-part.
you two did giveaways. I got 2 left.
Not for your channel.
So we're gonna do one tonight, and we're gonna do the next one tomorrow night for the very last
Okay.
one. These are limited edition ones because they're called the Misfit Black Sheep tags because
You can't get
because
them aligned.
the alignment did not line up right for it, so they're a little bit off. This side's a little better to show that, but they're still really good quality for it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, backbreaking.
Thank you, Maddie. So, before I show it, I gotta ask, can you show knives on
Yes.
here? Okay.
Yeah.
Got here my very first magnifishing find, the pocket knife. It came up in the case just like this. Let's see if I can get it on here. The camera's backwards. I pulled it up just like this in this case. In it is what they call a Texas toothpick.
Ooh, those are nice.
It
Can I
has
make
a
it big real quick?
Is that a butter knife?
No, it's called a Texas toothpick.
Texas toothpick pocket knife. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that is a custom engraving. That's a barn, and then in the wooded area, and then there's some deer over here in the end. And on the other side is just a picture of a buck. And I called Case about this design, and they had nothing on their website about this. So they think it was a custom knife. This is my very first. This is my very, very first magnet fishing find. I'm gonna pull the blade out.
Wow.
My very first magnet fishing find came out in the container just like that.
That'll get you hooked on it.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
I crapped my pants just about because everyone was telling me I wasn't going to find anything. And then I find this, and it's like a $50 knife. Brand new. I'm sorry, this camera's backwards. I'm trying to.
Oh, let me make that big again.
See the deer on it right there at the end?
Oh wow.
And there's a wooded area and there's a cabin on this side.
So I can tell you by looking at that, that was engraved by either CO2 or fiber laser.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I was trying to flip to the other camera. That better view of it. But yeah, that was my first ever magnet fishing find, and I've been hooked ever since.
Nice.
Well, after several years, my first knife that I ever found with a magnet was a steak knife on January 1st.
And I went
I've
back to
never
that.
found a sharp knife otherwise.
I went back to that same spot 3 different times, and in total found 7 knives, all the same brand. And one of them was one of the big David Bowie survival knife, the real big one.
Oh yeah.
And of course, money got tight, and I had to end up selling them. But I ended up getting that one back.
That's awesome.
And I plan on passing it. I plan on passing it down to my boys when they get older. Country boy, yes, it is a case knife. My thing, my suggestion, my thought with that was that maybe it was a pissed off wife or girlfriend. You got mad at their significant other, and then threw their collection in the river. That's my theory on that, but who knows if it's true or not.
Somebody called her Shamu.
So this one is for one of the 2 tags that I have left and some stickers. So
I wish y'all were doing giveaways. I wish I knew y'all were doing giveaways. I'd put something on here.
oh, you're good, Chance.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You're the guest.
But still, I like to contribute.
I get it.
You contribute your knowledge.
Definitely.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And once again, if I win, this time it's gonna go to Mo.
All
The
right.
more you talk, the less Joe talks.
Country boy, if you want to go to my Facebook page, you gotta scroll a ways down there. I posted a long time ago. I have a picture on there somewhere with all the knives that I had found. So if you want to go check them all out, I ended up having to sell them all, but I just have the one that I just showed you. But I hate to get rid of them too, though.
Oh yeah, understandable.
Bob says if he wins, give it to Danny. Okay.
Plugged the phone and it was yelling at me.
I wish I could post pictures in this chat, make it a lot easier.
Alpine Glitch says Gulch says I feel lucky just finding so many cool people. Agreed.
Same.
Definitely. That's something that I always say. The biggest treasure you will ever find is the people you meet on the way.
You have no freezer burritos. Eat those.
What are you looking for?
What's up, Bob?
Give me just a second here.
One.
Hey, Chance, there may be a couple extra things in your envelope, okay?
I'm sorry, what?
There may be a couple extra things in your envelope.
Okay,
how many
thank you.
kids
You didn't have to do that, but thank you.
How many kids you got?
3. I know
2
it
boys
sounded like
and
I
a
was
girl,
like thinking
right?
about it, but yeah, I have 3 boys. Yes.
3 boys. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's my last
All right.
magnet find right here.
There'll be something there for them too.
I just found. Oh, if I can find that. Just found this thing maybe 2 weeks ago.
Where'd you find it at?
I think it's huge. I get more stuff out of locals than I do tourists.
No, bite?
No.
No.
So, Chance,
Hey,
you said
Joe.
you have 3 boys?
I have 3 boys. Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
Make
Joe.
sure I send enough
Do
stickers.
you remember that boat that was sitting there where everyone got stuck? Yeah. Do you remember that knife that Michael found? It's right there on the boat.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was so mad at myself because my hand was maybe 2 inches from it. I did not see it at all. Oh, I was so mad.
I
Of course,
was only
Michael
by
found
the
it.
boat. I was only by the boat because I had drank too much coffee beforehand,
Yeah.
and there was a tree. But yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Michael walked up. My hand, I was leaning on it right next to it, and the knife was just chilling there, right there on the boat. Of
Wow,
course, Michael found it, so he got to keep it, but still.
right. Well, you know, whenever he took me to the Bricktown Canal, now that was my first knife, my first magnetic coins, and my first 2 cell phones. I beat him by 1 cell phone out of there. We didn't find any of the Lime scooters, but I mean, I wouldn't have taken that home anyway. But it would have been cool for us to pull one out.
You found a cell phone with your magnet?
I got 2 of them.
Wow. That's one thing I haven't found yet is a cell phone with my magnet. Now, I have found in Skytook Lake, I did find, I guess you consider it an old cell phone, one of the big brick Motorola ones. I found one of them in Skytook.
Well, the weirdest thing, and I was talking about it, I think last night. I shut it off. The weirdest thing I found out of the canal with my magnet was a high heel shoe. It's all jacked up,
That
wrapped,
would be pretty weird.
and the only reason I pulled it out is it got stuck in my carabiner. But that's definitely a trophy piece as the weirdest thing I'll ever find.
So we got 10 entries in there already. I'm gonna give it another minute or 2. Then I'm gonna run it.
Baby.
Let's see. Maddie finds phones all the time, she said. Johnny nicknamed her the queen of phones.
Oh yeah, she finds Johnny's phone all the time. But
Well,
not
I don't remember who said it, but somewhere in the chat it said, whenever I did my pop-up live for the ATM, Lord of the ATMs.
I'm the god of rebar.
Oh, Bug and I, the last time we went downtown Oklahoma or downtown Iowa or downtown Des Moines here in Iowa, I should say, we found 150 feet of rebar in an hour.
Wow.
That kind of knocks me out of that title.
And then someone stole it from the back of my truck that night. We have a bad homeless population here.
Yeah, you need to move.
Well, it's more than just needing to move, because anywhere in Des Moines we go, or in a metro area you go, no matter where you're at, whatever state, the homeless population has just gotten bad in general.
Yeah.
It's not too bad down here, but like the little video that I filmed yesterday or the day before yesterday of dropping off the package of the courtesy pack of stickers for Blake Shelton at the restaurant. There was a guy standing there. I could tell he was homeless. And then we go back yesterday to eat lunch, and he's still walking all around. And so, I mean, you know, it's all over.
All right. Let me give this another couple seconds. Yeah. All right. Good luck, everyone.
Whoa. Whoa. Look at that. Hi.
Connie,
Congrats, Connie.
you want number 1 or number 2? That's what I have left. Hey, Frank. Mr. Looter 8.
Frank's in here. Hey, buddy.
Cool.
Bob's in here. I don't think I said hi to Bob.
Right?
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see my reel of us pulling out that charger near Nowata?
I don't think so.
You said you think so?
Thank you, Johnny. What number do you
I
want?
don't think I did. I'll have to go look for it.
Yeah, go check it out. It broke my
I'm
heart.
mistaken, sorry. So it's other 1 or 2.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out in a little while.
Yeah, it's pretty satisfying and cool that you're in good enough with the local police department. So whenever they find something like that, they call you directly and say, "Hey, can you come help us out?" I think that
Yeah.
is awesome. That we were able to get to that good standing with them.
I'm on call with our county sheriff because we're Lake Texoma, so we've got a lot of the lake shore, and I'm on call with them if they ever need me, and the lake patrol, which is highway patrol.
Yeah.
They like me, and so as long as we're on the Oklahoma side, I'm on call, and I'm gonna go over to Bryan County today. And
So we have number 1 or 2 left, Johnny.
So yeah, the story is that I was at work and the sheriff messaged me and said, "Hey, call me when you can." So
right.
in my head, I'm like, "What did I do wrong?" That's just how I am. And then I call them and they said that a local fisherman says he located a potential vehicle, maybe 2, in this river. So
All right,
the next day, Patrick and I went out there, and sure enough, we located a car on sonar. We had a hard time hooking up to it with a magnet, but we hooked up to it and pulled it out, and sure enough, it was I want to say the 2019 Dodge Charger RT. It broke my heart. It broke my heart because that's like my dream car is a Dodge Charger. But oh man, it was rough to see it in that kind of shape, and it ended up being stolen out of Claremore back in 2022.
Wow. Well, a while back down here, off of one of our boat ramps, they found 2 cars with 2 people in each, from like really different times apart that were missing. And it was that about anymore, but they came down here in Oklahoma. I was a big supporter until all that came out, and then I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah,
and boy, that kid is knocking hard.
Bubba, please.
but with the Charger, we think it ended up being insurance fraud because after the sheriff did his little search or whatever, they found both sets of keys in the glove box.
Oh wow!
So we think that they just parked it in the boat ramp, put it in drive, and walked away.
Right. They couldn't afford it.
Yeah,
Payments are hard.
That's what we think too. And a car like that's not cheap.
No, I didn't. I make a lot of jokes about Dodge and all, but I would love to have a Charger.
Oh yeah, but yeah. It's the most recent reel I put out. I did a part 1 and a part 2. So on my Facebook page, just switch it to Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, I've been hiding in a private chat a lot on Facebook lately, but I'll go check it out.
I'm currently working on currently working on a reel now. A construction company called us
Give me just a second, y'all.
over in Dewey, Oklahoma, to help get their. They had a piece of machine stuck in the creek there, and they had a hard time with it. They couldn't. We were on site for 3-4 hours, I think, and they still didn't have it unstuck before we left. We had to leave, but they had 3 pieces of equipment down in the creek trying to pull us one piece out that was stuck.
Oh wow. I mean, I pretty much stay out of the water, especially here in Texoma, because I know what's in the water. I mean, I told people for 50 years the lake had alligators all in it, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy." And now, they find alligators.
Mm-hmm.
That might not be a rock you're stepping on in the shallows. So, I just stay out of the water.
I want to apologize if it was kind of loud. I was trying to deal with him for a moment. He was playing with his cards on the table here.
Oh, it's okay, Jared. I mean,
Yeah,
we understand him.
I got 3 boys myself that do the same thing, so I get it 100%.
Yeah. I just know this mic picks up just about everything.
Yeah, it did, but evidently my mic might pick up my daughter snoring, especially if I hit record. Oh, you're
She gonna
welcome. She wasn't asleep. Oops.
He's gonna kill you. Pillow over the face while you're sleeping.
Well, her puppy already is learning to sleep on top of my head, so I mean that's close enough. I think she's training her to do that.
Sissy.
I'll have to message Justin later and see what happened. I mean, but if he got busy, who can blame him for not showing up? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And but I can always bring him up later. And I definitely I had already talked to Patrick Chance to ask him to come up and talk about the diving, but he was a little busy tonight, so no big deal. I mean, we got a good team here in Oklahoma between Oklahoma Magnet Fishing and Oklahoma Metal Detecting, and so we've got a lot of good people that can come up and talk about stuff and other stuff other than that. Because I mean, just because they're like in Oklahoma Magnet Fishing and part of that team doesn't mean they're Okies. And we've got a lot of friends who do really good things, and so I think it'll be cool.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I need to do more of is metal detecting.
I've got three.
I have the equipment to do it.
I got 3 metal detectors. I just got a Legend I haven't even unboxed yet. But the fact is, I suck at metal detecting. I dig everything that beeps. It's like, oh, it beeped. I'm digging.
Yeah, I need
to
learn
the signals.
Yeah, that's what I need to learn. I actually just not before. I don't remember the exact time, but it was last like around November-ish. No, it was the Sooners were playing that day, so it was fall time last year. And I had a lady call me up about she lost her wedding band. Yeah, just moved to this house, and she was out in her garden area. I guess they have coyotes about over there, and she had her kittens in this fenced up area. Well, she was cleaning off the cat tree that she was on, and her wedding band flew off. And sure enough, she called me, and I go out there, and I'm out there for like 2 hours trying to find this, and I'm having no luck. So I go back. Now I know she said I walked through here. I went out to the mailbox. I checked everywhere, and I'm gonna go back in this corner one last time, and I put my metal detector on her, and then nothing. So okay, I guess that's a wrap. Nothing. And then I put my pin pointer down to help push myself up to get up to the ground, and it goes off. And I'm like, no way. And sure enough, I found it right there, getting ready to walk off. A little bitty thin piece of metal, fake metal. It was huge sigh of relief because whenever somebody calls you, you expect to get the job done. It's a huge disappointment when you can't. So
We come
for
for
me,
calls.
yeah, it was a huge sigh of relief when I found that.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome. She paid me in deer jerky that day, so it was a good day.
Yeah, I mean, if we go on a rescue for someone, we don't expect to be paid.
Yeah, she asked what do I owe you. I'm like, you don't owe me anything, and this is volunteer. I'm here to just help. So she said, well, I'm giving you something. Well, okay, we got to eat. So
Yeah, well, I mean, put it in the kitchen, please. Because it's still out on the street, babe. Just leave it in there. She's trying to carry a trash bag out of her room, and I haven't rolled the dumpster back into the yard yet, and I don't want her out there in the dark. We don't have a porch light. But yeah, I mean, at our beach, I had been suggested to look for a ring for someone, and it's down on Washita Point. It's a very small beach, really, and then suddenly I get a signal that said gold ring, and I'm like, oh yeah. I dug down like a foot, and some kid buried this giant, like, malt liquor beer can underneath. And I'm still trying to figure out why it rang up as a gold ring, but I've still got that dang can. But I mean, yeah, when they call on us, whether it's magnet fishing for recovery or metal detecting, and they need us, that's what we do.
Mhm.
We go when we're called. I mean, it's like what Jared did. There's probably no real reward in that other than the satisfaction to know that he helped.
Yeah.
And that's good enough for me, too.
Which, I mean, I'll be talking about that more tomorrow on my live. But,
Okay.
There may not be much of a reward other than knowing that it's out of the water and
Exactly.
that I've got footage of it.
That's what we do. So it's okay.
But I know that it's helped solve at least 2 cases.
Right. Maybe 3 or 4 or 25, 26.
Who knows how many are down there. So, but it's like I didn't get into magnet fishing for the subs. I didn't get into magnet fishing for getting rich for rewards or anything like that. I got into it because I like playing in the environment and having fun.
I did it for the adventure. It's just like treasure hunting. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're fishing," and what's what you get. Like you don't know. That's the whole point. Is it's a mystery until you get it in your hand. Most of the time it's rubbish and rebar or piping or whatever. But occasionally, you do get a gun. You do get a knife. You do get an artillery shell. I mean, you just never know.
An ATM.
Or 8 vehicles. I mean, you just never know.
Well, I mean, a lot of times I will have people ask me, what are you magnet fishing for? And I'll be like, steelhead trout. And then I gotta think about it.
I got a PlayStation. I got a PlayStation.
Let me make it very quick, Matt.
PlayStation 4. I don't think you see it very well. I don't know which way to turn my hand, but yeah.
Right there. Right there.
PlayStation 4. Yeah.
Well, where I found the cell phones in the Bricktown Canal, one of them was a really nice cell phone, and it still had the case on it. And I know that a lot of times people will like fold up money and put it in the back of the case to have it with as an extra. I didn't get that lucky, but I still found a cell phone, and that was a bucket list for me. So
Patrick and I found a cell phone in Skytook off of a boat ramp, and in the back of it had a Cash App card and a fishing license on it. And we tried contacting the owners, and they never got back with us. So
yeah, the phones I found were so blown up. There was no way I could even reactivate them to contact anyone. But what I'll do before I destroy them, I'll take the SIM cards out and like burn them.
yeah,
There's no information. Something I learned in the Army. Whenever I had to send one of my friends' stuff home, my roommates actually, no dirt on the dead. You burn that SIM card, you burn anything that would make the family upset, and then try to return it. And I think that's the honorable thing to do. So before it goes in the trash, that SIM card will come out and go in my fireplace.
Yeah.
I hate the lag between the computer screen and the phone, because I look over there and like my mouth isn't even moving right now. It's weird.
Crypto mining, yes.
What? What about crypto?
Country Boy said that he uses spend extra money on cell phones to mine crypto.
I'm not big into crypto. I like
Me neither.
it. Your cash on hand.
I've spent $5 on crypto before, and ended up making about $20.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me see what the puppy's eating on right here. Agreed. Okay. Well,
I'm going to look something up real quick. You might lose me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
all right.
I still hear you, so you must still be there.
Yep.
They think that this little Chihuahua actually has some beagle in her. But the one that lives next door, that was her playmate at the shelter, is like, looks like a Chihuahua Rottweiler. But they were buddies, so once we get her spayed on the 8th, they'll be able to play together outside. Little dogs play good together. Little dogs and big dogs don't. But they'll always have adult supervision. But this puppy has been a godsend around here.
Yeah. So Country Boy says he doesn't buy it; he mines it.
What's that?
So when you mine cryptocurrency, it's actually free, and you're making money.
Okay. I wouldn't know how you do that.
I like free money,
Yeah, I do too.
Who doesn't?
right?
That's why I like the coin struck.
So the reason I stepped away real quick is I heard a story a long time ago near the town of Dover, Oklahoma. Just south of Dover runs the Cimarron River.
Right.
Apparently, I don't know what year. Apparently, it's an old steam locomotive, an old train derailed there in the Cimarron River. And apparently it's still there. From what I've been told.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
I want to
wow.
pull that out.
I had it marked in my map. That's why I minimized and went away. But I wanted the river right and everything. But apparently near Dover, Oklahoma, in the Cimarron River, there's still an old steam train in there, and I have it marked on my map to go check out.
That's really cool. Now,
Buried in.
what are you gonna do when you find it?
Nothing probably because it's super heavy. I mean,
Call the crane.
I basically what I want to do is confirm that it's still there. You know,
That's
I
cool.
did.
That's history.
I want to say I found a newspaper article at one point. I'll have to go dig and bury for it, but yeah, apparently it's still there. And basically, I just want to confirm it. You know, the Cimarron River is not very clean, so I won't be able to see it. But you know,
Yeah.
having Patrick with me, I'm sure he'll be able to identify it. You know, oh, that's a big old wheel. Or, I don't know.
Comes into a train, he's gonna know it.
Yeah.
How did it get there?
There's a bridge that runs across the river, and apparently derailed off the river.
Oh, so the bridge is still there.
Supposedly, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I'll talk about it on here with you guys. I've got a little historical team down here that gives me a lot of help and all. Lake Texoma is man-made, and before the lake was made, well, we had a couple of outlaws that would come down here, named Bonnie and Clyde, and this was their safe haven. And they had a farmhouse on Washita Point, what is now Washita Point, because it wasn't a point back then. But and they would like get everything they needed from the farmer, but they were smart enough not to stay in the house, and they would do a camp on a creek side right around there where they might have had a cache. And this is like right before they took off and got gunned down. So, I mean, it's possible they left some of their cache there. But the old man who tells the story to the historical people, he's passed away, but says it's still above ground, and it's in walking distance from my parents' house. I just have to find it and metal detect it. And I mean, depends on what I find if I make a video. But
Did you see Connie's comment that's on the
What?
screen?
Connie's or Johnny's?
Connie.
Yes, I said Bonnie and Clyde, not Claude. Get it right, Bonnie.
Bonnie
Connie.
and Claude. Well, these days it could be Donnie and Claude.
I mean, somebody keeps making fun of my cowboy hat and boots, so
Can't wait. And Greg. Hey, buddy, what you on?
You've been live 3 hours so far. 3 hours and almost.
That's it. That's a record for us.
yeah. I mean, I was in my YouTube studio for the last one we did on Monday, and it had like 100 views.
I was going to ask you about that.
That was pretty awesome, and not so many likes, but I mean, we get in here and we banter and we talk about things, but you know what? I mean, it's a cool place to be. That's all
Well,
I.
you're currently at 82 views for this one.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can get into all my stuff.
What?
Good thing the channels on sound.
Yeah, I can't wait till Tennessee in May.
You're not
Oh,
coming over
yeah.
here. You got the whole bed to yourself. You're not sitting on me.
Oh, All right, guys. My wife's yelling at me. Like I say,
All
it's been 3 hours, so I'm gonna hop off. If that's okay. Anything else for me?
No, you're good. It was nice to meet you. Thank you for coming up on Dad's Live and
Tell
with
him why
all
you
the-
want to sit on me while you.
Hi, Bean.
Hi,
Bye,
Bean.
Bean.
Hey, Chan. You say hi to your family for me and give them
I
all a
will.
hug.
I will. If they're still awake, I will. Thank you all for
Hope they're
having
not-
me. Thanks for. It's
Glad
nice to
you
meet
are.
everybody. I'll be on here again. So
You'll
Uh,
always do it.
thank you. All right, guys.
Thanks
Take it easy.
again.
See ya.
Later.
But that's pretty
Good
cool.
call there, Joe. Good call.
What?
Good call. Good guest.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's been a friend for a long time. I've known him longer than I've known you. And
Of course.
here's the deal. He was doing the Facebook stuff, coming into the groups and doing the underwater drone footage. And I'm like, Chance, you need to do YouTube. He doesn't do a lot still, but he made his channel, and then he sent me the link to it, and couldn't do nothing on it. He had it all set for kids, and so we fixed that out and all. But I mean, he's been a member of both of the groups that I deal with for Oklahoma magnet fishing for a long time. Whenever I left the other group in Flames, he's like, "What group are you gonna be following you?" So that made me feel real good. And, I don't know what happened with Justin. I mean, he does a lot of door dashing and all that kind of stuff. He might have got busy. He said he was going to be here, but I think I sent him the right link. I hope.
With you, we never know, Dad.
So
Yeah,
If
I
you
mean,
send them the link I sent you, then you got the right link. But
right.
you
He
never
might
know.
have got
it's where they might be a little shy.
Yeah.
he's not shy, but he he might have been busy. He's doing the van life thing, and he can travel anywhere he wants, pretty much, and get onto the DoorDash to make an income while he's there. So
Sounds like
he,
Tom.
he makes really good videos too about historical areas, and I mean, or cooking in his vehicle. I mean, he's a better van life cook than I ever was, and so I mean, I'm actually trying to because there was another big breakup like the magnet fishing community had in the Oklahoma metal detecting, and I've offered to take over an admin role with him as well, as a co-admin, and I don't know if it'll happen. I'm probably already overworked as it is, but I'll do that for that group. But I'm going to try to tie our Oklahoma events together between both groups, and because a lot of metal detectors like to magnet fish. And so
You're cutting out on sound.
I just hung up on my mom, Jared. But we're probably going to need to cut it off soon because she's called me a few times. And
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been 3 hours. So.
yeah, well, I mean, we did great tonight, and thank you guys. And so let's wind it down, okay? Anything else to say?
Yeah, just happy that everybody showed up, and hope everybody enjoyed it. Any constructive criticism will be appreciated.
Definitely.
Destructive is bad.
Not destructive, constructive.
I said
Both positive and negative.
Yeah.
And with
Anything
that,
you think we can improvements or anything you think we can do to?
Right.
With that, I'm going to throw your outro video, and then we'll go from there.
All right.
All right. We will see everyone later.
The intro. I didn't know that was the outro, Chad. You're running the show.